Listen.
Yo.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. All right.
All right. I was going to go, no, wait a minute. That's got to be the blooper, and then it goes in the intro.
Cool. Go on then.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of PBZ TV, the show where we talk about the culture, movie, TV, game, sports, headlines of all sorts. And I'm joined here by Tom.
Hello.
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 I cannot help but do the announcer voice every time we start.
Yeah, no, you're like, because then I go, and I'm here with James.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Me looking by.
Because I'm not ready for that. Every time as well.
Yeah, you think you'd be ready by now for the same bit over and over again.
Yeah, because I feel bad because sometimes if you watch back, I just go, yeah, I'm all right. And then I just don't ask you. Very selfish.
Just Carl Pilkington ass answer, bro.
I'm all right.
I'm all right, yeah. What's going on, mate?
And I just completely just ignore whatever's going on with you.
To shout out to another podcast, the Shits and Gigs guys have given Ellis his own show.
Really?
Yeah, and it's fucking brilliant because all they do is they sit behind a producer desk and they just talk to Ellis and he just comes out with banger after banger. What an undiscovered talent. Shouts out to Ellis, bro.
Is he their Carl Pilkington?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, he was their producer and I assume he does a lot of the work behind the scenes, but I've on this TikTok account called The Ellis Show and it's just him coming out with absolute banger answers all the time to like every question. And while those two piss themselves behind his desk, and everyone in the comments is just like, "This is like the new Steve, Ricky, and Carl."
Yeah, maybe.
I'm like, this could work for the new age.
That's kind of what, when you've got good shows and stuff, people want to see the side characters a little bit more and stuff as well. Even though this is not like a TV show, but
I'd pay good money for them to recreate Idiot Abroad,
yeah,
but with
those
Ellis.
guys.
Yeah, and those two down
the
phone.
But is he an idiot?
No, he's really good at dry humour.
Right.
He's clearly not an idiot because he's probably one of the big reasons they've got to where they are. But he's really good at dry humour and just like that. I don't give a fuck style of like Carl answers,
Okay. Yeah, but Carl ever actually an idiot?
No, really smart guy. I'm pretty sure he was quite high up in TV. That's how he met Rick. Ricky, like I know him.
Yeah, Rick.
My boy Rick. Oh, jeez, Rick.
It's like he's in trouble. Rick.
But I think the whole bit was to act like he's an idiot, but he was just a northerner.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just
no nonsense.
No nonsense. Yeah, like you're saying, just the first thing that comes to his head, and it probably does sound stupid most of the time because it is, but that would be what most.
The best way to put it is he thinks uniquely. That's the like, especially when you go back to the podcast days when they animated it. I mean, I don't think without that show, podcasts exist the way they do.
It's like the original.
Yeah, I think Rogan might have started before them, but like no one took it seriously in the UK. Rogan.
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure Rogan's been going since the internet was even fucking accessible. Like, if you look at it, there's like the oldest, not that I think he's gone off the deep end, but if you go back to episode 1, the camera is barely legible. Like, you can't even see it. And Ricky was doing it in TV studios.
I feel like that.
Let me check.
If I remember off the top of my head, Rogan started in like 2007 or something like that, which is obviously a very long time ago. But I'm pretty sure the Ricky Gervais show was like 2003 or 5-ish.
Okay, so Rogan's first podcast was 2009.
Ooh.
Fuck. And then
it's not as far back as I thought. I'm telling you, these lot were doing it before that.
Ricky.
Waiting for like 2021.
First podcast. Oh shit, you're right. First episode was 2005.
Hey,
December
I got the
5th.
Rogan one a little bit too early, but see.
But to be fair, yeah, that means that without the Ricky Gervais show, we may not have gotten where we've gotten to, where everyone's got this equipment.
We wouldn't be here right now
if it wasn't for those beautiful people.
It is an amazing show, though. I think it's more like even when you see funny moments from the Joe Rogan one, when he's got his mates on that. It's funnier when it's animated.
Yeah, I wonder if they even called it a podcast back then, or if it was a radio show that they animated.
It was just a show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it must have been.
And they just sat down in a studio like such. Did they film it? Because obviously that intro when they
bits.
No, but when they come in and it's just them about to sit down, they put their coffees down.
Yeah, then they animate,
and then it just sort of like Is it just that one time?
Maybe.
And then
they did it because it looked like a radio studio from what I remember, so it must have been Like they
Yeah.
did it in there and they just animated it, and that was a bloody good idea. Because things like have you seen the clips that go viral from D&D campaigns or YouTube channels?
Yeah, you've shown me a couple.
Mate, I get them all the time. They're so funny, but the ones that go viral are always the animated versions of what actually happens.
Yeah.
And
what is it with that though? Is it because you can go a little bit further with it, or actually visualize what they're talking about? Because when we're speaking, it's just us speaking. It's just our faces and
visual
our
aids,
story.
man. Can't be a visual aid.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few. Like I think it's JR Tunes.
Yeah, well, listen to some tunes.
Yeah, so basically just animated, and like the Theo Von ones are just hilarious.
JR Tunes.
That's where I've seen a few of the clips, I guess. I don't know how it doesn't do them very often.
Oh, these ones. Yeah.
Crack me up.
I wonder what came first, chicken or the egg, with that.
Oh, obviously I don't know if that's just some random guy though, like not affiliated, and he just animates.
No. I think it would have been someone that started just doing it for the sake of it, and then I'm sure he commissions them once in a while, maybe.
No, I don't see him very often.
And maybe they don't do them anymore.
Maybe
but I only get the D&D ones.
Yeah. So like with that, is that a part of their whole process? Do you think?
It must be, because there's Legends of Advantris is the one I get most of all, and then Dimension 20 is another one that occasionally gets animated ones. But Dimension 20 is, I think, you must have higher budgets, or they're like a bigger organisation, because they've got like full costumes on a lot of the time. So, but they mostly play around being funny, and you get the same bits over and over, but they're still really funny.
Well, then you get usual like taglines and stuff, don't you? Or character phrases. I guess it's easier for that because it's just a constant story and you're just basically animating.
Well, yeah, because most of the time I've got no idea what's actually going on in their actual campaign. For me, it's just the story's funny. Like that bit in general is funny. It wouldn't make sense trying to describe them out of context. You just kind of have to watch it. And it's never actually made me go and watch one of their campaigns fully. I don't think I've got the patience to sit there and watch D&D campaigns.
Yeah,
I mostly want to do it myself.
I know, we did it once, didn't we? At one time.
Barely.
Yeah, we did it like one session, but I had a lot of fun. I don't think we had someone that had played it before, and then we're like, we're not doing it right.
And then didn't tell us how to do it right.
No, but I was like, well, I like the way we're doing it. Right? You're going to tell me like I can't do certain things, or the way we've been doing it is wrong.
It's better my imagination.
What did we do wrong? Because basically you just roll the dice. If you hit a certain point, there's the probability of what you said is going to happen.
I think it was like the checks for certain actions and the things you roll for. So like the core mechanics of how decisions are actually made.
Yeah, I don't think we brought in like, our charisma and our strength and all that.
I think we did actually make characters.
Yeah.
But it was really briefly on a bit of paper. And there's a really good app for it, apparently, where you create your character and you constantly track your stats and what happens.
I think it's just we want to get going.
Yeah, because we bought a kit from Forbidden Planet. It's like, I'm fucking going in. And we pulled out that big ass rule book. It was like, oh no.
Oh, it was so good.
You want to play, we had no DM, so if you're a DM...
You were the DM.
Well, yeah, I don't know how to be a DM. I just wanted to do funny voices, bro.
I think you were really good at the story part. It was like really immersive for us.
Well, thank you. But like, because it seems fun, but I just didn't know how the actual game worked. And that's the problem.
Yeah, because
like, to lay out the board, for me to know the rules, like I would 100% do it again. But I was like, I looked at the book, I was like, I ain't studying this shit. I ain't reading this back to back. Are you crazy?
It's a lot of words.
But I bumped into someone who does D&D a lot, and they were like, just learn the basic mechanics and just go for it after that. Make your characters on the app and just forget about everything else. Because no one's going to do that full rule book unless you're like a pro.
What's the actual role of the Dungeon Master? Is to tell the story, right? Or
to help guide like the story for the players.
Because, I've like watched Stranger Things, and whoever's the Dungeon Master seems like they're a bit of a menace and they want other people to like not complete the story. I
don't think that's always the case. From the things I've seen, and again, D&D crowd online, educate me. From what I've seen, the DM will have to play the role of anyone you encounter. So whether you go into a shop to re-up on
NPCs
stuff,
and that.
Yeah. So like, I'd constantly play the role of someone who's like, silver shillings. There we go. Like you play that character, and you go up and you meet someone else in the forest, and he's chucking arrows at you, and like, who goes there? And I play that person. Like, so
it is me.
Yeah. Mario. So you just go through all of that. That seems fun. But then you also do play the villain as well. So
you're just everyone, aren't you?
You kind of have to be.
You're just
from what I've seen.
Everyone else that isn't the actual characters that are in the playing.
And some of it looks so fun. I saw someone who was really good at making like weird throat noises, and he did it for like a monster. That's like, it was quite almost like a horror campaign.
Is this the Dungeon Master in this?
Yeah. And he just like built the really, really intense, scary scene, and it just made this fucking noise I'd never heard before out of his throat. And he was like, "And we're gonna end for this week there," and everyone was like, "No!"
Right cliffhanger, like a proper. It's just like basically writing a show, but off the cuff.
I know, right?
Improv shows.
I might have to deep dive. If anyone in the comments send me the easiest way to learn how to be a DM, and I want to do it.
There must be a video where it's like
learn. I did watch some. I think it was after that. I was literally like there with the beginner kit, like, "Hey, go, what's up, guys? Today," trying to figure it out. But it was just a lot at the time.
Yeah, I think you need to make it a constant weekly habit and like hobby with your friends.
Well, the guy I spoke to, I think they get together maybe monthly. It's not like, because the thing is, the app will track your character progress and where the story was at. So he was like, if you get the app, you're pretty much sorted, and you just have to pick up where you left off.
There must be some. Yeah, you could probably just like write down the notes, or record it. Yeah. Put it into the transcript into an AI thing. So where are we at? And
you probably don't even need to go that far, but yeah, you can do.
No, that's it's like if you didn't do it for ages.
That's a solid idea though. Like audio record your entire like D&D campaign for that particular like point, and then when you want to pause it, get that transcript, and then for the next time, hey, where were we? And it can do like a whole like you could be like, act as a wise wizard and do a funny voice and tell me where we were as like a recap, so I can get back into the zone. How fucking cool would that be?
Or like a trailer for like from recap sort of.
Yo,
last summer the lads were out.
Hear me out. If this is either a dumb idea or the greatest idea ever, what if you had an AI-powered crystal ball that was for D&D players?
Yeah.
That constantly tracks where the story's at, does sound effects, ambient noise, and you can ask it questions.
So basically it becomes the Dungeon Master.
No, it's like a help for the Dungeon Master.
But it might as well be the Dungeon Master at that point.
Well, no, I don't want an AI being my Dungeon Master. But like, let's say if it's an orb in the middle of the thing right there, and it's all like mystical looking and all that stuff.
Oh, so it's just
it's like a smart speaker for a D&D campaign. And it's constantly listening, it's constantly updating. So by the time your session finishes, you go, "Oh, we finished the session." And you go, "Cool, don't worry. The crystal ball will tell you where you picked off from last time, and it can give you that summary."
Do you think it could play like sound effects and stuff? So
that's what I'm saying.
Listen to the Dungeon Master.
So the Dungeon Master,
the thunder, and it starts.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So the Dungeon Master could prompt it by going, "Computer."
No, it doesn't even. It just listens, and it knows when the sound of thunder.
Dude,
just immerses. Like it doesn't even.
Did we just become millionaires right now? Don't fucking steal that.
I reckon we could like go back and we've done that a few times. Like that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Yo, that is and needs to be a Kickstarter campaign, and just like the crystal ball, because it can be an assist, or it can be, you can ask it to be like, "Oh, roll 2 d4s for me. I've lost the dice," and it could be like, "You got this and this."
Would it be visually like an actual crystal ball, or would it just be like a sound like a?
I'm thinking it looks like a smart speaker. It's like a round thing, and it could have. It could, if you, I'm not sure if you could do it, like the Vegas thing.
Yeah, no, oh yeah, so then basically it's just a screen. But
yeah, I don't know how that would actually be possible.
I was thinking it's just a speaker.
Yeah.
But the lightning, you used to be able to, like everyone had them in the 90s.
Lights, so
you could touch it and it would just electrocute towards you.
Yeah, because that's kind of what I want it to look like, right?
Yeah.
You could really hype up. You could get one of them little. You could get like a little oil diffuser in the back, so it looks like it's like got.
It's got the smoke coming out.
Smoke, yeah. I mean, this is a banger. Don't you motherfuckers take? I'm gonna cut this bit out of the podcast. Y'all ain't seeing it.
Welcome back to PBZ. Yeah, man.
Get that on Kickstarter right now. But yeah, I think
what's the materials and all that though? Or you got a little Google Hub and then you like tape it underneath one of those.
That's the prototype when we take to investor meeting.
Yeah.
We get an IKEA lamp, stick it on top of a Google
lava lamp. That was not.
No, it's a static one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you actually call those.
Can you get a lava lamp static mix?
Static. Oh my god.
No, probably not.
This is some next level science. You can't do that.
Yeah,
create a proton reactor or some shit.
Yeah, I'm sure those.
No, it's a proton reactor.
They don't mix very well. Liquid and
literally electricity.
Yeah, don't do this at home, kids.
Don't touch that.
Yeah, that would be cool. I think that would work. Is it up to a stage though where you could basically prompt it to soundboard things and stuff.
See, I don't think it's at the stage where it could reactively constantly listen and play the right sound effect. I feel like it would fuck that up. But what I think it would be able to do
maybe
is
soon
a D&D, like, because I think the DM would rather have control over that. So if it was me, you could be like, and then the orb summoned the thunder, and the prompt is the orb.
To you.
Yeah,
Okay.
So like you'd say, hey Google or something, you could be like, you could program it to be something that fits your story. So maybe you get to pick your prompt phase. So it could be like, oh gods, and then insert effect, right? And then that means you have control over what it makes, when it makes, how it works, when it responds to you.
If you just said the sound of, because you're narrating the story at that point anyway, aren't you? So it was like,
because then
the sound of the wind blew by.
That could be perfect. And then you could be like, they walk into a tavern, the sound of a subtle bard's tune plays in the thing, dun, 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 and it just starts playing.
But how quick? I think that's why we'd have to wait for it to advance a little bit, because
I don't know. ChatGPT replies pretty quick.
Yeah, I know, but I've asked it to just on trying to be funny once. It's like, can you tell me this, but in a Scottish accent? It's like, hi, yeah, well, I try to do that, and it's like, yeah, this ain't ready.
That's why I kind of want it to be simple. But like, if like apps like Suno can make music right now, there's sometimes pretty fucking good. I mean, we've seen those remixes, right? Yeah. Something like a barge tune with no voices in it, it's going to be a piece of piss. Yeah. So if it's just generating sound effects and generating background tunes,
maybe it doesn't even generate it; just clips it from a certain.
Yeah, it could just pull it from something else that's a copyright free.
Yeah,
and you're winning.
And then
I know a lot of the D&D community probably won't like the whole use of AI thing, but I think that could be cool.
Well, it'd be immersive, wouldn't it? Unless, yeah, true. Like, I'm thinking, how would you do it before the age of AI and just being lazy? Like, you'd have to fully kit out a soundboard so you know when.
Yeah, well, I assume that's what a lot of other sets might have, right?
Really? Okay.
Well, I mean, it'd be pretty cool if they did.
Yeah, do they not have that already?
They should do.
Especially the ones that are doing this for a living sort of thing, and the animating their stuff.
So surely you should have a little laptop down there.
Yeah, the guy.
If it's a DM, but maybe that's a lot of pressure for a DM to keep the story going, fucking reeing up the soundboard.
Now I'm just picturing him like, you are all screwed, or something. Just,
oh God!
just old, old Vine clips and stuff throughout. Like,
you're right, that's a critical fail, bruh,
yeah.
Wacky slush. Your character dies, sit in the corner for the rest of the campaign.
No, I was thinking the wasted, like GTA. You are dead.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. But hey, ideas are ideas.
Yeah. Don't steal them.
Don't steal them. Speaking of stealing, I heard Man City's trying to steal a win from Arsenal. What a segue.
Ooh, that was hard.
That was hard.
They Manchester. Bloody hell, knocked me out. Manchester City and Arsenal are playing this the weekend.
Yeah.
On Sunday, and this is a big game in the Premier League season.
So it's tight.
Yeah, so Man City currently are 6 points behind Arsenal.
Okay.
With a game in hand. I was going to say 2, but this is basically they beat Arsenal 3 points behind, and they've got a game in hand to win that neck and neck. So that means if Arsenal win this game, they kind of just push themselves forward, and then it's going to be tough for Man City to catch them at that point. Even a draw really gives them the advantage because they're putting points between them. They're taking it off City and they've gained it themselves. Whereas City win, I just think that the Arsenal...
How many more games would Arsenal have to lose after Man City won for them to just lose the Prem entirely? Like,
if they drop any points...
So you're saying
if they lose this game...
How many games do they have until the Prem ends?
6.
So basically, if they lose any game over the next 6 games...
And Man City win all of theirs.
Okay, so basically, Man City have to go unbeaten for them to have a chance.
No, sorry. Let me just read... If Man City beat Arsenal and their game in hand, they're neck on neck on points. So let's just assume...
So this is to even them up.
Yeah, with 5 games left each.
Okay, so then it's just who does better in those.
Yeah, if they both win all their games, it will come down to goal difference. So basically, who has the best?
Is there anyone in
difference?
the lead for goal difference at the moment?
I think Arsenal are like 2 ahead, which is not like crazy.
Yeah, any game can change that. Yeah.
But let's just say Arsenal draw a game and Man City win all their games, they win.
Okay.
But if Man City draw and Arsenal win all their games, so Arsenal still are in the driving seat. It's just that the way that they've been lately.
But it's theirs to lose.
Yeah, I think it's so much easier to be the chaser than.
Yeah,
the
do you feel like
chase.
they're not used to be on the chasey?
No, that's not right, is it?
Do you mean the challenger?
Yeah, the person chasing. No, because you're
The-
chasing, aren't you? Your points behind. You want to catch up.
Yeah.
Whereas
The
when you're in the
underdog.
lead, it must be easier to try and take over.
And going off of recent history, Man City's probably more used to that pressure.
Yeah, they've won 7 of the last 8.
That's outrageous.
Or they will have. Oh no, man. Yeah.
So is this quite a bad season from them if they're not already on top, or is this just did something happen, or is Arsenal just really good this year?
No, I think Man City are quite average, have been, compared to their standards that
Did they
have
lose
been.
players or something, or have they changed the way
Yeah,
they
they've
play?
sort of just reinvested, and their team's new in a way. Whereas
settling in.
Arsenal have been building for this, and obviously haven't succeeded in previous years. And now it seems like they're at the point now again where they are the drivers in this scenario, and they're shaking, bro. I don't know what it is. Even like on the overlap, I was watching, Gary Neville, Roy Keane, and Ian Wright. Those guys. They had a sports psychologist come in to really talk about how they can not or just
bottle it.
go into deep, because their mindset must be, oh my god, we're never going to do this.
How bad is team morale, or is that a stereotype that's forced upon Arsenal because they've had a few unfortunate incidents?
No, because they've done
or
this.
is this like we picked this up from interviews and press bits where they seem shaken, or is this just us projecting right now?
Well, they haven't got over the line, and they've been in this position before and bottled the lead. And they haven't won. They've only won 1 game in April in 5 years, and that was the other day in the Champions League.
They just eternally cursed in April.
It's just like they get to this point, and it's the business end of the season, and they just capitulate.
How does that work, especially when obviously every season is probably a whole different set of players?
Yeah, it is, and it's different
It's
scenarios,
like a
of
Macbeth
course.
curse at that point.
It's just like, it must be that they just, it's just a block they just can't get past. Until they do it, of course, it's going to be in the narrative that they are bottling things, because every
It's a
April comes
self-fulfilling
along
prophecy.
and they can't get over the line.
Yeah.
Which goes back to what I said in January, is that I didn't think they were going to win any titles. Not because of that. I didn't know the April stat before that.
Yeah.
But it was just more of the fact that from what I could see, I just don't believe that they had enough to even get over the line. And it's coming true so far. But it's what they do outside as well. Like,
Yeah.
they're shouting about everything that they do. They bring in, certain people to do talks, and they're talking about some of the examples are crazy. I can't remember them off the top of my head now. but
Chatting bollocks, mate.
yeah, it's just kind of embarrassing in a way. Or it's just these 1% little things to get them over the line.
I feel like they're focusing on everything but football right now.
Yeah, but
pulling
it's
the
just, but they're
podcast
putting it
beat.
out there for everyone to know that they're doing that.
Interesting.
So I don't know why they would air that. And then people look into it deeply, go, okay, so you brought in someone to just have a little talk, or you're playing TikToks of, people talking bad about you, or even highlights of your stuff, and
What, it's like making
to hype the players up and
making edits and that.
yeah. And
But wouldn't they do that for marketing purposes anyway? Because there's like a whole clip economy of LeBron right now, but that's all like made by the fans, not Arsenal.
Yeah, but exactly. They play it in front of LeBron to get him hyped up.
Oh, that's weird.
Exactly.
That's weird.
Yeah, they're doing things like that.
I can now see what the suspicion is there. As a non-football fan, but like, yeah, it's kind of you wouldn't catch Kobe doing that.
Honestly, I just need to grab some of the on it, because I'll go through them and you'll be like, "What the hell?" Just things that Arsenal were doing.
Mate, literally today before I left, my TikTok feed is nothing but edits of LeBron before this playoff series, mate.
What, being good or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, but it's just because they did this interview after Luka and Austin Reeves got injured, and they're like, LeBron, the pressure on you must be insane, because you had to see out until the playoffs.
Yeah.
What's going through your head right now is like, I'll just give everything I got. It's just like the old ways, and then they immediately cut back to like get 2018 Bron with a It's so fucking hard, bro.
It's like he's gonna.
Everyone's
bring it out.
comparing it to like there's just pictures of like a young man Kratos versus old man Kratos in the comment section, or the anime comparison of All Might is my favourite. So,
okay, yeah.
But I've explained this guy before, haven't I? In terms of the symbol of peace and all the rest of it, and everyone in the comments say I can feel the community willing him into life. Like it's not. I'm not sure you remember from Dragon Ball Z when people used to hold their hand up to give Goku energy. Like that's what it feels like. Everyone's giving Goku energy for a spirit bomb, and then
Maybe that's
like,
what the whole
one last run. Because if a 41-year-old LeBron James beats Kevin Durant and the Rockets before Luka and Austin Reeves gets back, how you debate the GOAT, I don't know. But Kevin Durant needs to immediately come out of anyone's top 10 if he loses that.
No.
He's utterly fucking trash if he loses to a 41-year-old Bron with no help. I refuse to acknowledge Kevin Durant.
But he's old as well. He's not in his pomp.
Not as old.
He's not in his pomp, so it's not.
But he's also got a really fucking solid team as well.
Okay, yeah, but
They should be higher in the standards. But anyway,
we'll come back to that.
I want to see this evidence.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I know.
I gave you extra time to research.
I just gave up. I just didn't know what to put in. I'm honestly cooked when it comes to like Google stuff. I should have come prepared because they have a whole thing.
Research show.
Yeah, we don't do that. We do it off the heads and off the top of a dome, and we don't remembers. They'll be doing stuff, okay?
They do be doing stuff. You heard it here first.
And it's not working. Anywho,
yeah.
It's a big game.
It's
basically like a final, even though it's not over afterwards. But it comes down to
when is it? As of
Sunday.
As of recording.
Yeah,
we're
Friday.
recording on a Friday, so
yeah,
it's a madness.
I think.
What is your prediction? Actual score?
Yeah, I think I put it into Super 6. I think I put 3-1 to Man City.
That's a big dub too.
Yeah. That means it wouldn't be over, but I think it's more. I want to see it go down to maybe like the last day or something.
Yeah,
because that's always exciting.
Are you going out to the pub to watch that?
From a neutral? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing actually yet, but I'll be watching. I'll be watching for sure, bro. With my Man City
in the top
shirt.
of the stadium, like, villain noises playing as they pan over to you.
Like I'm Snape, just like putting curses out there.
Just in the crowd whispering.
They're in their heads, man. Like, I think the guy on the overlap, the sports psychologist said that it's performance anxiety.
But the thing that blows my mind is how that's happened to so many different squads in Arsenal. I don't quite understand how that's happening when it's a different suite of players.
No one's had the experience.
Oh, so this is
So like Man City have maybe half the squad that have done it before. They've got the manager, they've got the backroom staff. There's probably like one or two at Arsenal from previous experiences that have done and been there and done it.
Yeah.
So you can bounce off more people. Like, Pep can go. He knows what to say in these scenarios to get them to get over the line.
Somebody called Ted Lasso. It sounds like Arsenal need a believe sign. But
that's the sort of thing they're doing, and they're airing it out. Like, yeah, we've got the believe sign above the, to really get everybody.
It just
makes it worse.
It smells like bitch in here.
Yeah, it's like, don't
lock in.
Tell us that.
Lock in.
I don't know what it is.
What does the Arsenal fan base think about this? Because it sounds like a hater's perspective. Like I'm a neutral force in this.
Yeah, so let's be honest. Most of everybody
this comes from a Chelsea fan, so this is verifiable information.
It's not even just us. It's not even just us. It's a lot of other teams. Obviously, the London teams, etc. Chelsea. Tottenham got their own thing to worry about right now. They can't even give Arsenal grief.
They're going to drop down.
They're in the bottom three at the minute, so it's very possible that they go down.
That'd be so weird to have an arena that big in the Champions League.
Yeah, no, they're in the Championship. Yeah, so like
it feels like they almost shouldn't be allowed to drop down. Like, won't it hurt the local area if they don't get good?
Yeah, the money will be gone.
Think about all the money, mate.
They just have to be doing concerts every weekend to get some revenue in that place.
It's Billy Joel.
So, yeah, so Spurs obviously aren't getting involved with the grief and because they got their own thing to worry about. But, like, not even just Chelsea fans. It's like most other that ain't got a dog in the fight. Don't want, because Man City win all the time. Even Man United are like.
So everyone really should be rooting for Arsenal. They should still feel like the underdogs.
I think it's just I don't know what it is. I think it's just the way that they're going about things that people are like, no, we don't want to see it.
Yeah.
The fans are a bit annoying, let's be honest. For a lot of talk for someone that, the team that hasn't won in 22 years, the league, it's just, I think that's what it is. You'll know it. If they do it, we will all know it.
Yeah,
and we don't want to, I think we just don't need that. So basically, Man City played Chelsea last weekend. And there was a whole thing online. There was a whole thing online. It's just like all Chelsea fans today with their Man City shirts on because we wanted to lose, just so Arsenal don't go and win the league. Because if we beat Man City or had beaten them, it would be pretty much
no bueno.
Yeah, well, obviously it's not over until it's over, but it would have been very much in Arsenal's hands. So it was so funny. Everybody was like, even me.
Quick blue shift, yeah.
Yeah, because we got nothing to play for, and yeah.
Are you guys mid-table at the moment?
Oh, no, we are fighting for Champions League spaces, but it's just the ownership, the manager, and just everything.
I was about to ask what needs to change next season, but that sounds like a big old everything.
I don't know. It needs like a whole.
So we talked a couple of times before about the dynamics between managers and coaches and too much power in the manager's hands, or not enough potentially. There's lots of different ways you can look at that. Do you think Chelsea has more of a structural issue than a team issue? Yeah,
it's definitely from the top down. A lot of the players at the minute are basically coming out and airing the dirty laundry, saying it's not good, it's not acceptable, and they're there for a long time as well. So I think they want out. Could you be looking at a mass exodus over the off season? Well, they're on 8-year contracts, and no one's going to come and buy them out, right. And that's what they've signed for.
Locked in.
I think they're doing it from a good point of view, though. I think they want success. It's just
the player criticism is valid then.
Yeah, because the structure, it seems like that the owners don't want success on the pitch. They just want financial gains. They want to sign cheap, sell on for more, buy young, flip them for a profit.
Your owners are American now, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I didn't even need to ask.
It's just... yeah, and our way of going about things is that we just used to play to win.
Yeah.
And we'd win everything. And that's gone, so it's just a bit depressing. Hence why...
Well, we're going to bring the sports therapist in now.
Yeah, for fans. Hence why there's nothing better than a good old hate watch.
All you can do is hope Arsenal lose, and that's your win for the season.
Yeah. This gives me life to get involved in something, enjoy watching.
I can't say that I'm not doing that from the NBA perspective.
Yeah,
I want the Thunder to lose, and I want Bron to win this first round.
See?
That's all I want out of the season.
It's like a narrative, like a script you want.
Yeah, unless when Luka comes back, he's some next level demon, which coming off of an injury usually aren't. Yeah. I can't see the Lakers winning the championship with the strength.
You've got no hope, is what you're saying.
I've got no hope, but what I want is one final showdown. I want the I need the song from Shrek 2 to play. I need to see mate. I think I will really cry if he pulls it off. Genuinely tears rolling down my face.
It just means he's through to the next round.
No, I'm not sure you understand, Tom.
We'll get into it. All I was going to say is to wrap that last segment up is that I think most people actually hate more than they love their own teams. They like to hate other teams more than they love their own.
Yeah, I can see that, especially in football at least.
Yeah, because it's a little bit less tribal, I guess, in the NBA.
Well, probably in America it is. But obviously from an international perspective, because you you've got no dog in the race in regards to locality. So it might be that states have beef.
Yeah.
Or there's established beefs like your Lakers in Boston, but it would be sport by sport. But I know there's not many sports in the world that are going to come close to the intensity of fans of football. No,
and I think it does come down to locations. The rivalries themselves and maybe history involved as well.
Yeah. Because it's not like you see the same kind of crowds or the football hooligan incidents. You don't hear that at a friggin' basketball game. I heard college basketball can get like that.
Yeah, maybe. But then that doesn't make sense because it's a different team.
I don't know.
Of course, because
they call it March Madness for a reason.
That's true.
I haven't followed college football, basketball in any way, so I wouldn't know. But It's not like you see flares and all the rest of it in any other sport apart from footy.
It's true. It's crazy. Even Leeds and Chelsea have had like a mad rivalry since like the 70s or before. And basically, they had a FA Cup final which was brutal.
Yeah.
It was like there should have been. I think a modern referee watched it back and said, "Yeah, everyone probably needed a red card because they were just all just kicking the crap out of each other." But I think it just goes from like, because that's not anything to do with location-wise. It's more north versus south, and then
there's so many different rivalries in a UK perspective, at least, that can factor into it. You've got your classic location, city for over, or you've got
and the history,
historic beef, or you've got even just one incident that can set up a rivalry forever. That's another interesting one. So fascinating. Because I think it's born from a player versus player thing in the NBA.
Yeah,
maybe less than, because it would be like historical battles, like your Larry Birds and your
your Lakers and your Celtics will always be a thing, but
that seems to be the only one, or at least famous enough for me to know of.
Yeah, unless there's been something local or recently, where
you could make an argument for Pistons and Bulls. But
true. But that's more just because of the MJ and the...
That's what I mean. So it's all player narrative in my head.
They might still hate them to this day. Like, just when they play each other, they just hate. But it's because of that specific
and then
reason.
I took that personally.
But we're going to move on to the NBA and our predictions. We're going to go through...
Yes, the playoffs are here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, they are. The play-in tournaments, I believe, have already... Yeah, they've already
begun. Yeah.
Well,
Didn't Golden State pull off a nice win? I always forget how the new play-in system works.
I think it's just a
just
one-off
playing for the spot.
It's just to get into the 8th seed, I believe, the 8th spot, right?
I guess so.
So it's like 8th, 9th and 10th.
Such a fair weather fan, I ain't got a clue.
So 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th play each other. So 10th plays 9th, 7th plays 8th, and then they play each other, and then obviously whoever wins that one goes into... plays the 1st or 2nd seed. So it looks like the Grizzlies beat the Warriors, and the Mavericks beat the Kings.
Okay. See how Cooper Flag does in the playoffs. It's an interesting one.
Wait, I'm so confused.
That's what I mean. It's not easy to...
Because it looks like the Golden State are through, sorry.
Yeah, because I swear that I saw the headline.
Have a look at this.
Oh, we pulled up the bracket.
Look at the play-in bit.
Play-in. All right, so the visual we're looking at is, on the west, we're looking at the west side, Kings and Mavs, and then Golden State and the Grizzlies. And then...
See?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, see?
Hold on a minute.
Oh,
no, I see what's happened.
Do you?
I don't quite understand it, but essentially, the diagram starts 9 and 10, Kings and Mavs.
Yeah.
And the bottom one is Golden State and the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
One's gone through... Oh, this must be a winner and a... But if it was a winner and a losers bracket, where the fuck is the Kings? I don't understand.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, I don't know how this works, Chief.
The second part of the diagram is the Mavericks go to the next bracket, and then there's the... then the Grizzlies go to this like middle bracket. But if for some reason there's like a winners bracket where Golden State's just gone straight through...
Yeah.
Are you sure this is this year? Because this has got Golden State going up against the Rockets when I know the Rockets are going up against the Lakers for the first.
Yeah.
Are you sure about this one, Chief?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Looking at the last year's one, probably.
Yeah, but even that still doesn't make any sense.
Listen, you didn't come to this podcast for expertise. Came to me and listen to chat shit for a little bit. I think that might be last year's.
Wow, this is confusing.
What a twist.
Why didn't they just keep it nice and easy and have the old...
Let's skip straight.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely 2025.
Fucking knew it. Knew it.
But even so, it's still...
So I'm pretty sure the Grizz went through.
Right,
Much
here we
to
go.
my
Here's
dismay.
the bracket. I've got the bracket. Official bracket.
Bracket.
Currently.
Fix that bracket on the wall.
Yeah.
Right.
It's still to be decided.
Walk us through it. Fuck the playing bit. We'll just accept we're stupid and move on.
Okay.
The actual playoff bracket.
So the playoffs are happening.
Oh, yeah. That bit never happened. Yeah.
Unless you watch the whole pod. If you just joined us for the MIDI.
if you join us for the segment. Oh, fucking hell.
So the playoffs are happening.
Yeah.
And it's coming down to it, bro. Obviously, the play-ins are still to be decided.
Yeah.
But we have majority of it confirmed. It's just who plays the 1 seed is to be decided.
Okay, so who's going to be whoever's going to go out in the first round, basically.
Yeah, let's just say they're out because whoever's got the Thunder, let's be out, and whoever's got the Pistons is probably out. Unless madnesses. But
unless there's even if to be fair, in the Thunder's case, even if there are injuries, even if Shea went down, they're getting deep into the playoffs.
Yeah. So for this very instance, from time of recording, it doesn't matter if you want to play in because you're out. So we'll start at the bottom. So Spurs versus the Trailblazers. Let's be honest.
Bye Blazers, bro.
Is that a clean sweep?
Yeah.
4-0.
Yeah, the Blazers are in a bad spot.
Okay, I agree with you. I think because we're going to do combined here.
Do you think Wemby's not going to let anything slide?
I think
we're going to see a very, very different beast in the playoffs. You see how much he cares about. People have been giving him shit for like crying for winning regular games. Can you imagine what this guy's going to be on during the playoffs? He's
going to be talking that trash,
bro. He's going to be on some next shit, and I'm here for it. I am really here for it.
And do you think that someone's going to break MJ's scoring record still, or
potentially?
Okay,
potentially.
Because you were like, it's bound to happen in the clip.
It might not happen this year, but it's got to happen in the next. Because the league is far more offensive focused than it used to be.
True.
So it's just bound to happen by sod's law, in my opinion.
Okay, so we'll go up, then we'll go to the east, and then we'll do it like that. Makes sense in my head.
Flick.
Yes.
Yep.
Nuggets, Timberwolves.
Well, that's a beastie of a series. That's what an opener. We got to tune in for that because
this West is crazy.
Ant does not go down easy.
No.
But it is the Nuggies.
Yeah.
With Jokic, and I'm pretty sure everyone's healthy on both teams.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting one.
Did you see it being an upset then?
I think, and I'll never ever count out. I think if anyone can upset someone like the Nuggets, it's the Timberwolves.
Do you think he's got enough to do it? Not on his own,
but he's gonna have to go fucking mental. I know the rest of his squad is fairly solid, but
it's not. It doesn't compare to the Nuggets. Let's be honest, right?
If Murray and Jokic are on point, there's nothing much you can do.
See, I always think of it like this way: when it comes down to a one-off game, I think anything can happen most of the time in most sports. But that's the thing with the playoffs. It still is crazy, and we've not. But how often do you see like a 3-1 comeback? Not very often at all, right?
Only once
in the finals, but it just in the playoffs in general. Very rare still. And I think it's because of that 7-game series that you do see the best team usually advance, barring injuries or some craziness. But
yeah, and sometimes it's a game of matchups, right? Ant's style is very much ISO, driving kick, and it's usually a case of how does the Nuggets defense adapt for that? How are they going to kind of ward off those attacks? And I think there's a big old stopgap in the middle there, and his name's Jokic, and he's still people don't obviously. I think because of how good Wemby is on defense, Jokic's defense gets overlooked, but he's still an absolute monster.
Yeah,
very quick hands, probably the best IQ in the league. So just knowing what to do, when to do it, how to do it, mate, that's a series to watch. So we need to pull up like the odds and get them up on some kind of betting app. But I think it'd be interesting to see. My guess is that it's all going to be on the Nuggets.
I think
it'd be their series to lose.
Well, what we should do then, we don't.
This episode is sponsored by DraftKings.
Yeah, maybe we could when we come to our consensus and we figure out who we think is going to win. We might just we'll put it out there anyway, aren't we? So we'll see, and we'll back the winners in that sense. But let's be honest, we see the Nuggets beating the Timberwolves then, right?
Yes, they're series to lose, but if anyone could upset them, it'd be Ant.
So that would mean the Nuggets would play the Spurs, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. The Thunder have beat to be decided, because let's be honest, that's happening. And then whoever would play the Thunder next would be out of the Rockets and the Lakers, which obviously you've spoken a little bit before about, and you
shed a tear.
Very excited to see the showdown between Mr. Kevin Durant and Mr. LeBron James.
To ask Bron to carry that team
as a one-off feels like,
is ridiculous.
Do you know what it feels like a little bit, actually, though? You know when you see two old heavyweights finally fighting each other.
Yeah.
I know we've seen them obviously
this
come
feels-
against each other,
yeah.
but it's like we've seen this before.
Feels like we pulled Foreman and Tyson out of retirement
Yeah,
to fight again.
just to see them again, and it's like, it's not really going to hit as the same.
Yep.
Of course, the stakes are still there, whereas you wouldn't have that in a heavyweight fight. But
How old is Kevin Durant?
I reckon he's got to be
38 or
38.
something.
38, right? Or 37.
Let's have a look. Look, Kevin Durr.
He's been in the league since like 2007.
Yeah, age. Give me that. He's
37.
He's 37. So 37-year-old versus 41-year-old.
See,
but,
it doesn't have the same hit. Well, again, it does. It does actually, because let's be honest, if Messi and Ronaldo come against each other in the World Cup in this upcoming summer, which could be on the cards, their stakes are still massive.
The thing is, it's widely accepted that the Houston Rockets are better than the Lakers.
Well, they're the fifth
especially
seed.
if you count out Austin Reeves and Luka.
That's what you're saying. Though,
So this is the thing, because Luka's not. There is rumours that he could come back by the first game or something,
Really?
but this is what I mean.
pushing it,
They're
though.
rumours. This is what I mean. So you don't want to rush him back and injure him, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure the strain he had in his leg.
He'd done
A lot
that
of people
before.
were saying, yeah, it's happened before. A lot of people were saying this, it could be a stress injury because that's what's been going on with Luka in his personal life as well. But it's generally considered that if you remove those two from the Lakers team, they're a non-starter. Like if you'd have taken them off in general, they never would have made the playoffs. Let alone
exactly.
be able to beat the Rockets in a 7-game series. So
Yeah.
it's impossible. Like the Lakers aren't even on the odds in terms of what could be finals winners here out of 8. Like every team is above them. Like the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Pistons are above them. They're not even on the
But that
list.
makes sense though, because they have more probability that one of them will get to the finals because they don't have to come against these people in the West.
Well, yeah. So
For the Lakers to even make that, they will have to beat the
Yeah.
Thunder, the Nuggets, the Spurs, and of course to begin with the Rockets. So
yeah. I mean,
like, let's be
in
honest.
some crazy life scenario where LeBron actually, they say Luka never comes, but even if he did, and he won another ring, the GOAT debate is over.
I think I would
Never
be
be-
with you. To be honest. If LeBron,
that's why it's impossible. But
if 41-year-old LeBron carried this team to a title and beat all those teams,
stop, bro.
then
I'm gonna
100%.
cry.
Yeah, but that's not happening.
No, it's not. But that's why I'm kind of focused.
That's
on
why I
this,
would agree that,
this one
yes.
round. This
He'd be the GOAT, but he's not.
He is
so
the
he
GOAT.
can't.
He is the GOAT.
It won't happen.
Even without this, he could turn up and take a dump in the
I
middle
love
of the
because
court.
that's what you need. That's the funny thing with the GOAT debate. Sometimes it's like, well, if Ronaldo does this and he wins the World Cup on his own, or LeBron does this at his age and goes and wins the championship on his own, then he's the GOAT. He needs this to become it.
What we do is because Jordan fans don't want to have a conversation and think logically, we have to come up with abstract concepts like a 41-year-old muscling his way to a championship win just to get you to even engage in the conversation when the conversation was already decided long ago, but you just won't see sense.
No,
Anyway,
I know, but that's what I would agree. If he does that, then I would give you it.
But I think just this. Just this first round in general would be a crazy achievement. Yes, Kevin Durant's older, but he has a better team overall. His team is healthy. Huh?
You can't say it's an achievement.
If he
So
carries,
it goes on his CV that he beat Kevin Durant in the first.
he beat any playoff team
In the first round.
He's 41.
Yeah, but even so, like, why is that? It's not an achievement. Can't go down on his resume.
It genuinely is.
So, like, what is it? 4-time MVP, 4-time champion.
Obviously, it's not going to be in the massive
Beat
list.
Kevin Durant in the first round, 37 years old.
No,
and
it's
41
a
years old.
feat in its own right.
Yeah, it's impressive-ish.
What do you mean, ish? Ish. Like, this would be expectations you would deliver to...
Look, the odds are against him in this sense, yes. Because of the injuries that his team have.
The point is, he shouldn't even be playing at his age.
Well, it's not about...
At the standard that he's
like
playing.
you love to say all the time, by the way, it is a team game.
It is a team game.
So why are you putting it all on his shoulders and expecting him to be, like...
Because his two best players in his team are out, and the rest of his team are garbo.
Is he the third best?
Yeah, he's the third option on the Lakers. That's well established. And
Is
he's
he, though?
Yeah. You think someone on the Lakers is better than him right now? But Austin
don't know.
Reeves and look who?
I don't
Rui
know.
Hachimura?
But maybe it is time for someone to step up and, looking
It
over
fucking
at
should be.
41-year-old LeBron, like,
But
okay,
historically, like if you just look at the situation,
His
it's
name.
nuts that the two youngers are more injured than he's ever been in his life So
Yeah, he's taking good care of his body every time, and he's a bit of a supernatural freak.
Yeah, I think people need to give him more flowers in terms of the fact that he's one of one.
Yeah,
he's a superhuman.
Plus, they do say availability is the best ability.
Yeah, genuinely,
or one of the best.
But I just don't think, I think a lot of people are understanding how nuts this would even be, because most NBA pundits are writing this off.
So I got Rockets to sweep them. No, okay, I don't think they sweep them, but I do think they'll go through them with the injuries.
I've got shit.
But okay, if you put up a valid argument with the Lakers, I'm happy to go with it in the end. But
the valid argument is LeBron channels every part of energy he has left. Every one of us is giving him power right now, and he turned back into 2018 LeBron James.
Okay, so going back to the edits you saw earlier, you think some Goku energy is going to get
genuinely, like, so if anyone who's seen My Hero Academia, he's going to do the final battle against the big bad. He's going to summon the last all-for-one power within him in one final blast, and he's going to let Austin Reeves and Luka back in the team. He's going to be like, go! As he falls down like this, and then they're going to go in and they're going to win the chip, and I'm going to fucking just be balling. Like, genuinely.
So if he gets them past the first round and then just completely zonks out.
That's all I need, bro.
But by the time they're back.
Give me one. But like, that'd be so hype. Imagine that. It's like a Marvel movie where it's the Iron Man sacrifice.
Yeah.
To make a better world. That's what we need.
It wouldn't be as good as what you said about him carrying the team to a chip, though. If he just got him past the first round and then
we should never be expecting a 41-year-old to deliver a chip. His time is done. This could have been his...
I'm just saying, it was just not as impressive.
Jordan was sat on his ass drinking beer at this age, right?
Because he bloody deserved to, mate.
So does LeBron.
No, not really.
But he's being expected to put
got
the
2
world
more
on his
championships
shoulders
to catch up
again. Once again.
Got 2 more championships to catch
league,
up on.
Mate.
Okay, so you're saying it goes to Game 7 then, probably, right?
Oh,
at least.
How epic would that be?
And
it's more for me than
and then and then they're back. Let's say Game 7.
Yeah, yeah. Or even if I'm not even sure if they will be back by Game 7. It's just that if he solos just one series to get them through to the next round.
Is he doing that? I'm going to let you decide this.
I'm going to believe. If anyone can pull it off.
Okay.
If anyone can. It's ridiculous. We never even expect it. This conversation shouldn't be happening, but it is.
Yeah, and it's going on far too long, James. Okay, the Lakers are through.
Yes,
okay?
The Lakers. I'm going 4-2 Lakers.
4-2, because they'll come back to that, and the reason I'll cut you off, okay?
Lakers are back.
Lakers are back. I'll come back to it. East, first round. 76ers versus Celtics.
Celtics got that.
Yeah?
Easy money. The Celtics are top 3 in championship odds, because kind of everyone's expecting them to automatically get to the finals, and then it's a matchup thing against OKC and the Celtics, because the Celtics have a really fucking good squad. People have underestimated. JT's come back quite well. Jaylen Brown stepped up in a massive way. Like, he could easily lead a franchise by himself, and he has been.
Yeah.
People aren't giving them their credit. They just don't get any coverage, but they're a proper dark horse. Like, they could really upset the Thunder, because they're more experienced than the Thunder.
Yeah, true.
The Thunder have won. They've got to the promised land, but they got there because of an injury. Tyrese Haliburton went down, and the Hally Band was giving them a lot of trouble before that.
Very true.
So imagine with a healthy JT and Jalen against the Thunder, that's a big matchup.
Well, maybe that will be the matchup when we get there.
Probably.
But, so you're saying Celtics are through. I'll have to go with you on that one.
Yeah,
even
Celtics advanced straight to the finals for me.
I think this will be tough still.
Oh, it'd be hard, yeah, but they've been there before.
Okay, and they're the second seed anyway, so on paper that looks most likely anyway.
Yeah,
then we've got the Knicks and the Hawks.
I'm going Knicks on that.
Yeah,
they've got the squad. I mean, if anything, the Knicks should be They should be in the East Finals.
Ooh.
Anything less than that for the squad they've got is not good.
Okay, Cavs and Raptors. Cavs are 4th. Raptors are 5th.
Let's go Raptors! I think the Cavs got that.
That was
as much as I want. We got good defense, but we don't have enough offensive power at the moment to be able to get past them. So Donovan Mitchell, the Spiders, got that.
Cavs them, and the Pistons beat. To be decided.
Yeah, the Pistons are really fucking good, to be honest.
So then the Pistons would then face the Cavs in the semi-finals. Who you got?
Such a good game.
I mean, to be honest, all of these look great on paper.
I'm going to go Cavs just out of experience.
What? Beating the first seed Pistons, yeah? I don't know if I want to agree with you there, but we're coming to a consensus.
It's just it's a gut instinct. I don't know why.
All right, I'll go with the gut. Knicks versus the Celtics.
That's a toughie, but I think the Celtics win that. I think on paper the Knicks and Celtics should be a fairly equal pegging, but I think there's a depth.
You
issue.
just said the Knicks should get to the conference finals, and you just put them out in the semi-finals.
I said should. I don't mean they will. It's just the Knicks we're talking about here. The Arsenal basketball, bro.
Well, why I'm there like a Knicks fan, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but I don't think you're right. I think they will beat the Celtics.
You think the Knicks is going to beat the Celtics? All right, fair.
Why is that so funny?
It's fucking hilarious.
But that means we're against each other, so we'll have to sort of like, let's do rock, paper, scissors.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm for the Knicks, you're for the rock, paper, scissors, go.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, go. Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Let's go C's.
Celtics will go through. That's democracy, people. Conference finals is going to be. So the conference finals for the East, we'll come back to it, will be the Cavs versus the Celtics. But let's go back to the semi-finals. We have got the Spurs versus the Nuggets.
Bomber clock.
That's going to be a game. I'm going to put it out there. I think the Spurs do it.
I think if Wemby's on full demon time, yeah. I think what might happen in the playoffs, though, is, his tall-ass alien body eats up a lot of energy. And I think him getting tired too quickly in the series is the deciding factor of what happens. And the experience does play a part. I think they've got all the pieces to create an upset. And for all we know, this season could be the birth of the Wemby dynasty that doesn't end. We could be witnessing a new Kareem dynasty that starts right now. The new Bill Russell, you can't beat me just doing this, right? We could see that. Or it's the year or two before that dynasty begins. And I have a feeling that this is where he might get his lessons learned and shape his game for the playoffs. But he could surprise us all. I don't know. But I can't doubt Jokic based on his production this year, because again, go back to the MVP debate, he's always so underrated, and I still have no idea who's going to win MVP. But
when does that get decided, by the way?
I don't remember actually.
I tried to look the other day, I couldn't figure it out, but I'm going to say the Spurs win. I like I just think that the dog in them this year is going to get them over the line into the conference finals.
Yeah, I can't disagree. No. I want the Spurs to win.
Yeah.
I want the Spurs to win. I think it's a better story.
Let's go Spurs then.
Let's go Spurs. Let's go
Spurs.
It's really fun to watch Spurs games, man.
And then, obviously, I cut you off earlier because I was like, basically, you're talking too much about LeBron just getting past the Rockets.
Can't help it.
Because now they've got the Thunder.
I feel the Thunder.
It's because...
Who's going up against the Thunder, sorry?
Lakers. After they get past...
Yeah, this is where we end.
This is why I was like, you're talking too much about the first round.
So the first round's all I have.
I'm gonna say it though. I don't care that you hurt your elbow. What, that came to my head. I'm gonna say it though.
Yeah.
If Luka and Austin Reeves are back and they've got past the Raptors, I think they beat the Thunder. Let's just say Luka's back to what he was just before he got injured. Something's telling me that. To be honest,
this is Luka's mountain to climb. Like, everyone has their generational challenges.
Yeah.
If he's the player that he's supposed to be, he will have to overcome these things.
He's got to get it done.
Like Kobe or a Bron or a Wade before him, he has to climb the mountain, right? He has to strike down the thunder. So,
and for something's telling me that the Thunder were on this.
He's been producing at that level.
You know, at the beginning of the season, we thought they were going to go beat the Warriors' record, and they were going to be the greatest team, and they're going to do it back to back. They didn't do that. I feel like there's something telling me that they're not going to get as far. What do you want to go with? Do you want? This is a big what if.
Are we going for what I think statistically going to happen, or the narrative I want to come?
Well, it's always easier to do that because you could just go the first seed. It's always just easier to go, well, the first seed's going to beat all of the others because they're the first seed. Statistically, that's the easiest way to do it. Have you found out when the...
I'm trying. Every time I try and fucking search it, it's
I
just like,
know.
oh, here's how it's decided.
That's what I was trying
And I'm
to
just
figure
like,
out.
brother, in Christ, just tell me. I'm trying to find it on Google, so I'm not relying on AI, but maybe that's my own fault.
Yeah. It's too much. Just tell us when.
Hold on. Hold
Like,
up.
It must be...
Because I think things are announced at different times, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Has
he got it?
Sixth Man of the Year was announced on the 22nd of April.
So it should just be like an award
So it might
ceremony.
just be near the end of this month then, where they will come out.
Okay.
And then last season, an MVP was given out on the 21st of May last year. So
Oh,
we
that's
could
like
be like another
deep.
month until we
Yeah,
find
that's
out.
deep into it. Why
Actually,
do they do that though? Because
Each year,
that's just,
100 sports writer and broadcasters vote on the MVP.
yeah, but that's like
I feel wrong.
that's
I don't feel
recency bias of the playoffs getting in your head as well. Because you could be amazing in the regular season, then your team completely tanks the playoffs, and then the people that are voting go, well,
Plus for
I
whatever,
forgot how good he was in the regular season. He just got
Yeah.
dominated.
Plus for whatever narrative that media organisation had in the first place.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their agenda.
Exactly.
So,
Uh,
fake news.
Like I said,
Hmm.
is a big what if Luca comes back the way he was. I think it.
'Cause as long as
Again,
you-
I'm dreaming.
I don't
I'm
think
dreaming.
they'd let him come back because he's their future. They wouldn't
dreaming.
let him come back if he wasn't ready.
So let's be honest.
But it'd be
The Thunder beat the Lakers then.
on paper, yeah.
But
What I
I'm
want to
saying
happen-
it's a big what if needs to happen for them to get through. They need
Yeah,
Luca to come back super healthy.
Yeah,
and
he would
back.
have to pull off a
Yeah.
historic playoff miracle. He'd
he
probably
might
have
not
to
even be
produce.
back.
He'd probably have to average 45 at least.
That's what I mean. He might not even be back, and they're going
Yeah.
through. So
Which
it's just
he
it's
was
just
before the injury, basically.
it's silly. Yeah, maybe, but at this point, it's silly to say. So that means that we would have a conference finals in the West of Thunder versus the Spurs.
No, that's what I think is going to happen,
And
and
then-
that's the series I kind of want to watch more than the NBA finals.
And then we've got the Cavs and the Celtics because of rock paper scissors. So let's do the West then. Thunder versus Spurs. Even though I don't know why this is probably. Sorry, no. Let's do Celtics versus Cavs. The Celtics are winning, aren't they?
yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
They're
That
in
was
the
that
finals.
was easy. That
Yeah.
was easy. Oh my god, the West is that for me. That could go either way. I think it very much depends on
Do you know what-
Wemby's health and energy.
Yeah.
And if they do find their stumbling blocks, because it's a really young squad over in the Spurs, apart from a couple of role players. So you can't count his coach Pop. He's been there. So whether it's the experience of the players, but they've got a coach that's been there, done that, and has it's one of the it is probably the best organisation, apart from the Heat in the in the league.
What well run?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
You can throw like this his historic franchises, but from what like
for like recent
for how it's
see.
like operates and like it always competitive. Like you never really catch the Heat or the Spurs trying to tank. They always doing it all right.
Yeah. Same with the Lakers and Celtics. Really. I feel like they're too.
Well, because
big
they've
of an
had
organisation.
coaching woes, haven't they? Like
Plus-
the Lakers have been through loads of
Yeah.
coaches and all this kind of stuff, but the Spurs have had that stability, and
Yeah.
the Heat have had that with Spo. So,
I think with the Celtics and Lakers as well, it's somewhere you want to play because of history. Like you just want to
Yeah,
be
they
a
attract the right
Celtic
players
player.
too,
You
yeah.
want to be a Lakers player. You want to try and
get
get that.
goddamn good tax rates down in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
What else do they have in San Antonio?
We got that big old women down there.
That just came to my
Got
head.
that goddamn dirty ass water. Galveston. Shouts out to the Chuckster.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What a man.
I was gonna say, do you think that because obviously the Spurs have had the Thunder's number this year a little bit, does that
that
again
really
comes
rocked
into
them.
it, or does that boost the Thunder a little bit more to really get over the
Well,
line?
one, it was the first time, like, because we thought they were going to have a record-breaking, Golden State season.
Yeah.
And then they just us to the jaw immediately. Just, they flumped to the ground, and you could tell like Shea was demoralised from it.
Yeah, because they knew they were going to get the first seed. Let's be honest. And
it's
'cause
like
it was just
I think in their head they were like, I don't know, maybe they got a little bit complacent or that they because adapting to Wemby must be a fucking nightmare.
Performance anxiety.
I mean,
Sports psychology, bro.
But that, and it must just be so depressing to go up against him.
Yeah.
Because he averages 3 or 4 blocks a game. So he's embarrassing you constantly. Again, like we talked about last time with him, the stats aren't tracked in terms of just how many people just leg it from outside of the key because he's too close.
They don't shoot.
His presence, his aura is nuts.
The aura
and I think that actually might throw off Shea's game because he's a drive and pull a foul type guy. Does Wemby's presence completely mess that flow up?
Maybe.
But after 3 losses to him, this could have the reverse effect of they've gone so hard on film, they've come up with unique game plans. They've had a lot of time to prep now. And if this could be a thing where if the Spurs come in, like we've got these motherfuckers' number, they could come back. So I think it will be really competitive either way. Or it's going to be that one-sided, oh my God, stop, they're already dead. And we're watching a monster be born, which from a story perspective, I kind of want this to be, if Bron doesn't win, then I want it to all be. I want a new villain to be born. I want it to be an absolute demon. I want it to be an impenetrable mountain, and it'll be so cool because the edits are going to be nuts.
For the story, I'm with you with the story, the narrative. I think that would be like immersive,
and that's the thing. Then they'd probably give him the MVP because of that.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be the case. What I just said, naughty.
It is the fake news media.
Do you think this comes into consideration though that they had to beat the Nuggets and then they've got the Thunder? Do you think like it's
a pretty tough bracket?
Do you know
if they're going through our scenario.
In our scenario, the Thunder obviously had to beat whoever that would be, the play-in people, and then a demoralised, an injury-ridden Lakers team, and then they get to the Spurs, so they'd probably be more fresh. Let's to be honest, they'd probably sweep maybe both of them. Like you could see that, whereas Spurs are not sweeping the Nuggets unless they just play so hard.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the thing. They have a tougher path.
Yeah.
There will be more time. Like you do get a lot of rest between playoff series, but
not enough,
the intensity of it makes it.
Well, you get more if you win them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you sweep.
That's what would be even more impressive.
Yeah. Who goes through, James? The Thunder or the Spurs?
God, you know what? Just fuck it, Spurs for the chip.
Okay, cool. Because let's have a bit of fun with it. Because I'm with you.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Because if we're just like, Thunder Dynasty, then boo, boring.
Yeah. We don't want to see that, do we?
No,
we want to see different champions every year. Or
fuck up my parlay.
Yeah, we're putting an anchor on this again. Cool. So we got Spurs Celtics.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, does that come down to...
I think that's still fairly competitive.
The Spurs just had to go through the Thunder and the Nuggets.
Yeah, they'll just be like Captain America. I can do this all day. And then you flip over to the Celtics. Sunshine, lollipop.
Well, to be fair, they would have to have beaten the Sixers, the Knicks, and then the Cavs.
I mean, that's still nowhere near the challenge, to be honest with you. And again, maybe we're underrating the East a little bit, but...
I think I do. I always do.
Yeah, it just seems the West is nuts these last few years. It really is.
What are we doing? We're going Spurs? Spurs for the chip?
Obviously, yeah.
Let's go Spurs for the chip.
If they can get through the Thunder, they're absolutely D'ing up the Celtics, mate.
And then that just starts Wemby's whole storyline.
The only because the Celtics can have a very good coach and organisation, right?
They've been there. And
because I think a lot of this, right, to stop the Spurs, if Wemby plays at the Demon, we think he might. The thing, every team will essentially be trying out a series of formulas to try and stop him.
Yeah,
it's going to turn it because you can't hack a shack him.
No,
because he'll just make all of the free throws. So that's a thing. So I think it would just be a myriad of different techniques. And whoever figures out the formula to even make them stumble a little bit will win, right?
Have they not figured it out
already? If anyone
already?
could do it, it'd be the Celtics. No one's figured it out already.
Okay.
That's why he's in the MVP race. So that's what's scary about it. If they can wear him down and they can figure out, like, you know when they're trying to fight Thanos on the moon in Infinity War, and everyone's like hitting him from different angles, like
they got him pinned down.
Yeah, that's what it is essentially. Yeah. So we'll have to see, but it's going to be a goddamn good playoff.
You got to
series.
go for the head Celtics.
Yeah,
if that's a reference to go by. Just knock him out.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait.
So there you have it. The San Antonio Spurs are your 2026 NBA champions.
And if you put that exact bet on, I'm going to expect a 25% cut of the winnings. Because
I mean, is it? You know, you looked at the odds a minute ago. Who was the favourites? Obviously, it's the Thunder.
It's still the Thunder.
But then, is it the Spurs? Because you said the Celtics.
Yeah, it actually went Thunder, Spurs, and Celtics right after that, with the top three favourites to win the chip.
Okay, so we weren't we've gone pretty normally then, haven't we?
Yeah, it's a fairly normal path to progression, I feel.
But then
what's the storyline you want to happen the most? Unless it is Wemby.
The Knicks actually finally win something.
Sorry, my imagination can't even project that.
We won the cup, right, this year? So the double's on.
double.
Double trouble.
Trying not to do a really bad cat impression.
The games are at 1 a.m. Oh, the Thunder are playing at 8:30.
Oh, this is a struggle. It's a UK time that you Americans will never understand.
What's GMT's ours, isn't it? Greenwich Mile or whatever it's called.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought we were BST, British Standard Time.
Yeah, it's both.
Oh, right. It's interchangeable, is it?
I don't know. Confuses the hell out of me. I just put, what is UK time?
So plain English, mate.
Yeah, God's sake.
I don't really care about no chat GPT.
Yeah, Knicks win. If not, yeah, I still kind of would think it would be cool if Lakers did pull it off, because obviously that's what you want more than anything, right? But
you wouldn't be able to talk. You wouldn't be able to, and no one.
Yeah, actually, I don't want that. That's like
insufferable.
Why would I say that? That's like me saying I want Arsenal to win something.
If the Lakers win the chip this year, I'll get LeBron tattooed in the middle of my chest. His face, but his face when he goes up to the camera goes like this.
Where are you getting it?
Right there in the middle of my chest if Bron pulls off a chip.
It's on camera.
Dead ass. And I'll be proud to wear that for the rest of my days. Yeah.
Be flashing everybody.
Yeah, legitimately.
And it's the flashing...
flashing greatness wherever I go.
It's the D-Wave.
Mate, I can't even put that into words. I'll start stammering.
Yeah, me too.
But to be fair, the other one is Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about him.
Exactly, yeah.
There's no way he's making it through.
No, but wouldn't it be cool, though?
He needs to
if he just unlocks some next
He needs to go
level.
to the East.
Potentially. I think he's trying to have it on the Wolves. I'm not sure if he's had any...
The West is so stacked.
But
it's ridiculously hard to even consider yourself getting through it.
The thing about the West is the teams that are really good have good teams. It's not just like hero.
Not even just the superstars.
Yeah, hero ball. It's not enough to get you over the line anymore.
Yeah,
which I
maybe
think
it would
is
on the
why,
East.
even if the Lakers were fully healthy, yes, in the East, I suppose. Yeah. Even if the Lakers were fully healthy, I think because it relies too much on those top three, feels like a strategy from a different era a little bit. I don't think the rest of their bench is up for the challenge, but they could surprise us. You never know. You never know. It's a twist.
So yeah. Lakers on fire.
Lakers on fire. I tried to come up with my own rhyme earlier, and I was like, "How does he do that on the fly?" Maybe he rehearses them.
Yeah, probably he just spat it out and it worked.
Pie in the sky, put your car in drive. Lakers on fire. I'm trying to. It's really hard.
Yeah, Eric and he writes them down.
He must do.
Yeah,
he must do. Shouts out to Shannon Sharp.
All right, we're gonna move on to finish this off. We're gonna do a little segment we call "Things That Make You Go." Shouts out to Brainiac back in the day. If you remember, you remember. If you know, you know.
So what does make you go,
Yeah, I've got a couple... oh, no. I've got a couple funny debatable questions here.
Okay. Thought-provoking, tiddly-widdlers.
Is a hot dog a sandwich, or is it that just culinary propaganda?
That's a damn good question.
Because if something is in a bread roll, does that make it a sandwich?
I mean, yeah, I would call it a sandwich.
It's kind of like an open sandwich.
Yeah. Like, is a burger a sandwich?
No.
I see, in the first thing I joke to is burgers and hot dogs, their own thing separately.
Yeah.
And then sandwiches. Because I would have, if you have a ham roll, that's to me, it's still a ham sandwich. It's just in a roll.
True.
That doesn't get its own category.
Yeah, but a roll's not the same as a burger, though.
But the burger goes in the same roll.
Yeah, true.
This is what we're talking about right now. So you go to the co-op, you get yourself a crusty roll, right?
Yeah.
Depending on
crusty though.
oh, I love
Like a
it.
crusty burger's a bit mad though, isn't it?
If you're making them at home,
Yeah.
proper thick quarter pounder, English mature cheddar, right? Fucking white crusty roll, nothing better than that, mate. Let me tell you. Not the ones that are like, because those ones suck. You know the ones that you put your fingers through it and you fall through and it's hollow.
That's what I thought you meant.
No. So
it's just
but that means they've just done it wrong.
Pieces.
They've just done it wrong. Like it shouldn't be hollow like that, but it should be like give you a bit of bite. You know what I mean? Like your fingers shouldn't fall through it. I fucking hate it when that happens. Sometimes you just catch me in co-ops like inspecting bread and squishing it like a little titty. Like let me see this.
So if you like took a bird's eye view, I guess you could say that a hot dog is a sandwich because it's in a roll, and the same with burger. But they're so big in themselves.
If you're going to call a
separate.
hot dog a sandwich, you got to call a burger a sandwich.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
So it's its own thing. It has to be.
Yeah, I agree. I think
especially
it's its own thing.
It's basically the only thing that goes in that style of roll. If anything, burger has more of an argument to be a sandwich because other sandwich filling goes in the same roll and is a sandwich. So the one we should be looking at here is burgers and not hot dogs.
Yeah, that's more close.
That's a real
closer. Nothing else really goes in those sort of hot dog buns, do they? Because it's just for hot dogs.
No.
What else could you fit in there?
You could put any like because
you could. It's kind of like a sub, really, isn't it? A little bit.
Yeah, because I'll go to the car and get a baguette. I was going to call it French stick, but I realised that that's just like probably such an English way to talk about. Do you call it French stick in your family?
No.
That's what my dad when I was a kid. Was like, I'll go to the car and get some French stick, and I was like,
he's wrong. French stick is. Oh, I guess he is right.
It sounds like the fucking Kanye fucking South Park thing. Not a gay fish. I don't like French dicks.
Well, I'm sorry, you're a French stick. Oui.
But yeah, like so, I'd go to get a baguette and I'd cut that. You can cut it from the top and put it like sandwich fillings in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't. If I put a hot dog in that, because you've seen it.
Weird. That's too much.
It's been done.
Really?
At family barbecues, it's been done.
Oh yeah, but like the big German ones.
Yeah, you're not putting a frankfurter in there. Yeah. You can't do that.
No.
Because it will get swallowed up by the bread. The bread to meat ratio is off.
Yeah, it's completely no.
So it needs its own thing.
No.
But I've never gone and bought hot dog rolls and put like ham in it.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Or
That
like
seems
filled it like a
blasphemous.
Subway. It's like a tiny mini.
What, cut it from the side? That'd be really odd.
That's just weird.
Because it ain't built for that either. It wouldn't be enough real estate.
And it goes back to that, you know, in Northern it's called like a bread roll,
Cob.
a roll, or it's a bun,
cake.
or like there's so many different versions of what things can be called.
Yeah, I can't say shit after I call baguette French stick. So
you're.
all I hear is French dick now. I can't hear that any other way.
Do you know what? Here's one. Seeing we're on a podcast, if animals could talk, which one would be the most annoying on a podcast? / what would be the most exciting to watch?
That's a bloody good question. So, like an obvious easy answer is you'd think that squirrels are really annoying.
Yeah.
But I actually think it might be dogs.
What, annoying?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what?
Because if dogs would talk, they'd never shut up. I
True.
feel. But I'd never want them to shut up because my dog talks.
And I was speaking to someone about this the other day, actually. Really weirdly enough.
Really philosophically.
Because if we found out, like, or came up with a device that you could communicate with dogs and you could hear what they were thinking, etc., do you think they would be as, like, man's best friend as you think and love us as much? Or do you think they'd just be like, oh, food, you've got food. Oh, my God. Because we think they're so excited and love to see us. Do you think that's true? Well, no, because you're going to say, oh, it's been proven. There's no way you can prove it still.
Well, watch my chops, Bernie. They did.
How? I knew you were about to say
so,
this. How?
I saw this the other day. Scientists actually wanted to test whether dogs actually love their owners, or the fact that it's just like a trained Pavlov's dog thing. That's where the food and survival comes from. So positive things happen in whatever. They tested in an MRI machine without any food present, right? And they flashed a picture of just like a random person, and then they flashed a picture of the owner. The area of the brain that they have that is resistant to like love and affection popping off when they see their owner and not a rando stranger.
No, because there's that affiliation with the owner is the one that gives them the food. If you just showed a random face, they're like, that person's never given me food. I'm not going to... That shoots that argument down, surely, right?
Well, because they're saying it's the part of the brain that's like associated with love. It's not just like because the hungry and food would be apparently a different place. So
Love. What do you know of love?
Right, Voldemort. Okay.
I'm not buying it, bro. Because what would you do?
Sure, you've got cats. You fucker.
Yeah, no, I'm still a dog person, I think.
You lie. You'd have a dog then, wouldn't you?
Well, I do have a dog.
Traitor.
Oh yeah. I'm a cat dad now. But,
you think cats would give a shit? They wouldn't even agree to be on the podcast. They'd be like, podcast equipment needs to be more expensive. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's just a bunch of cats are actually our haters.
Everyone in the comment section is that fucking cat type of gif. Horrendous work.
There's quite a few good ones here.
Pick a cat, any cat.
How long have we got left on this thing, quickly?
We have 49 minutes of good stuff.
Okay. Because I need a quick tinkle.
Oh my god.
I need to whiz my Khalifa.
Drain the dragon. Yeah, sure, pal.
Yeah, okay, because I'm not going to make it through another question. I'm drinking a lot of water, so. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
This episode is sponsored by Piss.
Out my ass.
And we're back.
After these
Apologies for that. I've never done that in 41 episodes of filming.
I was getting old, mate.
Very embarrassed.
Can't hold your piss.
Oh, mate, this is the thing now. I'm going to be breaking every 5 minutes. We'll be right back again.
We'll break the seal. He's done it.
Seal's been broken. Another question in the things that make you go segment that we're doing. Would life be better if we all had theme music playing in the background?
Yes.
Would it, though?
Infinitely.
Why?
Now, this depends on whether you can hear more than one person's theme.
I was going to say, because it's just loads of music.
If it's one track at a time and fits the theme of what's going on.
Okay.
So essentially your whole life turns into a soundtrack and everyone's is like
matches
custom.
themselves.
Yeah, or it matches the scenario you're in, for instance. So everyone's got their signature thing.
Yeah.
But it won't play over something else, it won't clash, it will fit in some kind of story, then I'm in. But if it's just a bunch of fucking soundboards walking around, imagine trying to go out, going to the co-op, it's like, bruh, wacky slash everywhere. And it's like, oh my days. So, yeah.
Okay, let's say that you can only hear your own unless you share it or someone asks to...
You constantly hear your own.
No, maybe not. Maybe you can turn it on and off.
Oh, so you can just hit a button.
Yeah, you know, like if you're in therapy, how are you feeling in a minute? And a lot of people, I don't really know. Let me just play my music. That is, and it's the Scrubs soundtrack. It's really sad.
Do I have multiple choices, or is my theme song chosen at birth?
Oh, what's this? Just one song forever?
Yeah,
and
or do I just get to like anything that would be perfect for the scenario just happens to play?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, it really changes the dynamic. Of
I was thinking differently, like a soundtrack that would fit whatever the emotion is of the scene that's happening in your life.
Oh, because everyone shares the same scene.
No.
Or is the scene is customized to you and it's always different and it fits the sound? Yeah, that'd be cool. Because that's kind of, if you think about it, that's what we all do with headphones. We all walk around giving ourselves a soundtrack.
No, I don't.
You don't?
Like, we spoke about this.
You walk around silently? You freak?
Yeah, I've just got my headphones in and nothing's playing. No, but like, it doesn't match how I'm feeling. My playlist is completely random.
And, you have a polygamorous podcast.
Yeah.
Playlist,
yeah. So it could be sad, but I won't be feeling sad, the song.
See, for me, I constantly choose music to either put me in a certain mood or keep me in a certain mood.
No. I don't need that.
I kind of walk around giving myself a soundtrack 24/7, and most of it is soundtracks.
So you're telling me, like, I could be sat in the car, or you're sat in the car, and if it's got what is it, Iris, the Goo Goo Dolls, or whatever it is, that song is like, and I don't want the world to see me. Yeah. You're not just bumping that, but feeling quite happy, but just singing your heart out to it, or would that make you like super ego depresso?
Yeah, a little bit. It wouldn't make mega depresso, but it would like change my mindset. Because what happens is for me, maybe this is an ADHD thing, but music and the beats per minute of that music affect my energy levels.
Really?
Slower and like, because sometimes a song can be slow, and it will make me feel like more relaxed or like. So therefore, the song is sad, even if it actually isn't, because it slowed me down. So I constantly use songs like Speed, Like, so as long as it's a high enough beat per minute, I could be productive. I'm doing stuff. It keeps me in a certain zone. Like, I was just looking at my like history, and it's like it's either anime clips or it's the soundtrack from them to put me in a certain zone, or like it will be for certain scenarios. So I'm late getting home from work. So, and the missus is pissed off. So the Millennium Falcon chase theme music goes on.
No, that's...
And I'm just like, hold on, Chewie. I'm alone, by the way. I do this a lot.
Oh, tell us about your pirate story about when it was raining really hard on the balcony. Just cracks him as well.
So, see, it's another example of me doing this, right? I'm quite high up in my building. I'm like floor 10, and I live right next to like a shoreline / river thing. So the wind and the rain can get nuts sometimes.
Yeah, intense.
But because you can see the water quite clearly, I'm quite grateful for the view. Sometimes you just got to embrace it. So sometimes I can't. Sometimes I go out on my balcony and I'll just pretend I'm on the bow of a ship playing the Pirates of the Caribbean music. I was like, there's a storm brewing. Just sword fighting no one on my balcony. Or just hold on to the railings and just feel like you're about to fall board into the abyss. It's actually really fun. I come in covered in rain one time. It's like, what are you doing? You're soaking. I'm like, free to get wet. I'm just a lunatic, mate. It was so good though. It gets you right in the vibe.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, you're in that. Yeah, that
I
gets
live
you
in
the
my
vibe.
imagination consistently. It's far more fun in here, bro. Stay delusional.
My music is so random though.
Thing is, I do have random music. Like, I was listening to MF Doom on the way over, so it's not always
that's not
soundtrack covered. It's sometimes just like
that's
a vibey song.
Yeah, I've got loads of vibey songs, but they're not all happy and they're not all sad. They're not all energetic. Like I could be in the gym and I could put shuffle on, and it could be a really depressing, slow, sad song, and I'd still be.
I won't even be able to lift if
I'm in the gym, so I might as well be.
Oh, bro, I can't do that.
What?
Because sometimes, like,
yes, I know. Sometimes you'll be like, right, skip because this doesn't fit. But
yeah. So like, I will just refuse to like do anything that isn't. So if I'm lifting, because sometimes I'll do it where in between sets I'll flip back to the politics podcast I was listening to, and then as I'm about to lift, I'll put Avenged Sevenfold back on, and I'll flip back because it's just like, what am I supposed to do to like? When tax rates went up 43%, I'm just like, you can't do that.
I can do that. No, it's not. I don't need music to dictate how I feel or how I should feel.
That's mad. I'm like,
I do use it. Obviously, it does. It, it helps. But
hey, it might help you hit a PB, mate. That's music is crack for me. I need it to survive.
If you could delete one invention from history, what chaos are you causing?
Oh my god!
I know what I'm going for.
One invention. And we're never allowed to discover it again. It's not like I delete it.
Yeah, like everyone knows
up.
that you deleted it.
Oh.
But that, like, there's no. You had to pick one, and you're actually supposed to be causing chaos. So you're just doing it.
I was supposed to be.
You're Dr. Evil. It's like, well, I'm going to delete this from history. And
you're gonna have to go first on that because I need time to think.
I know.
Plenty of evil things you can choose.
This would actually mess us up. I don't know how you come. This is where you go. This is how you solve that. The wheel is gone, people.
You know what? That did come to mind.
The wheel is gone. How are you getting around that?
You know what? It's going to be something stupid like someone doesn't invent the wheel, but they invent a fucking decagon, and it's just worse wheels. So now every trip is bumpy, and it's your fault.
No, but we know the wheel. We remember the wheel very fondly, but now it's gone.
Oh my god! You remove every wheel.
Every wheel's gone.
Society grinds to a halt.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Is that the one that was?
Well, transport gets us around. Planes can't land.
Yeah.
Cars can't go. No. Trains can't go.
Nope.
Any mode of transport is gone. Every person in mankind is back on feet.
You can't even open your drawers anymore because of the wheel mechanic that is in that.
Brother, this guy stinks. Trying to wipe out the human race if you took away the wheel.
I'm supposed to be causing chaos, it says.
Well, because if I'm doing that, then you'd probably like electricity. But then that's just like an
I think we could get.
That's an instant apocalypse, I feel, if you removed electricity from the earth.
Apocalypse? No, we living back like we used to.
Hey, bro, you know how to hunt?
Well, we'd have to bloody figure out, wouldn't we?
But I'm saying if you snap it, immediate. This is what we're talking about with the whole solar flare thing in the previous episode.
Yeah.
If that goes, everyone immediately goes caveman mode
Yeah.
to get whatever resources were there before. First of all, before it goes off, none of us know how to preserve food. None of us know how to grow food. I don't have a bow. I can't hunt stuff. I know one place nearby we might be able to hunt stuff, but that's going to last not long, right? We're cooked.
Yeah, because of the amount of people that there are.
I thought this was like going for like the inconvenience, like removing HDMI cables from the ethers, and now you've got TVs but can't watch piss all on them.
Yeah, but they would just figure out how to, connect that via like a USB-C or something, wouldn't they?
I feel like the question should like if it was like it'd be like you can erase one thing, but we also forget it ever existed.
No.
Because then we're just
Because that would be easy, because we just wouldn't know life without electricity. I still think the wheel, if we didn't know life without
no, because we still have the same problems. Whether you remove the wheel or electricity, we just instantly really in a bad place.
No, I like the idea that you've caused chaos and you've done this to everyone.
Of course, the apocalypse.
What do you think is worse?
Boats might get away with still being alright, so we'd be able to do sea transport.
Well, how are you steering? Oh, you wouldn't need a wheel. You wouldn't need a wheel. Yeah.
You could just pick a different modus operandi for that.
Yeah, I mean, it could just literally be the.
And I'm sure there's like sailors in the comment section like, you idiot, there's wheels everywhere. Yeah.
See, the wheel, I'm telling you, that's the one.
And then I'm like, what counts as a wheel? Because I'm now starting to question like things like door hinges. Yeah. Because they're circular. Do they count?
That goes back to that, is there more doors or wheels debate. Do you remember? Everyone was... I was with doors though. I'm standing by it because I think they lost quite heavily.
Team Wheels has a good point though.
What's a door? A window is a door.
What is a
technically?
Door? That is.
Yeah, I think if
modern time Plato.
So let us know if the wheel was suddenly gone or just electricity was suddenly gone. I know they both would suck heavily, but what would be worse or most inconvenient for the world we live in?
Like, it is still 100% electricity.
Do you think?
Yeah.
No, I think the wheel.
Modern society.
How are we landing planes? How are we getting around?
All right, if wheels disappear while planes are mid-flight, that's definitely an issue. Everyone's going to have to pull a Sully and put it into the Hudson, right? But, like, electricity just going tomorrow, I'm not sure you understand. Like, we don't even know where your next meal coming from. All food production everywhere shuts down. Nowhere on Earth operates without electricity anymore. We would be completely done for. And it wouldn't take long before people start eating other people. I'd give it a month before cannibalism starts. And that's being generous.
Really?
Yeah. Think about what would you do?
I give it a week without the wheel.
you basically inconvenience the planet and electricity ends the planet. There's two different things.
No, I think the wheel wouldn't end the planet, and neither would electricity. I think it would just go back. We'd go back to the Dark Ages.
Yeah, after about half the planet is wiped out from either starvation, disease, or killing each other for territory and whatever food is left.
Trying to look around like
hunting grounds.
What's a wheel in here? But how would you transport around? You'd have to walk everywhere.
Yeah. It did at one point. You think when you go back to the Middle Ages, not everyone owned a horse. Horses were expensive than owning a car.
Oh yeah, we could just get horses.
So a lot of So we essentially like yours would take us back, sure. But I think yours would also shut down like a lot of food, like production and transport. Like how we get in the lorries to deliver to the co-op, you know.
Well, yeah, because we wouldn't have any carriages. The horses could pull.
All the modern system would shut down, especially if we didn't have a good alternative.
We'd have to slay it around.
It would just sound just reindeer.
No, we just have to we just have to lube up all the roads and just have everything pushing. Skiing around.
Maybe this is where we actually don't go back, we go forward, and we create the Back to the Future repulsive hovering tech to finally get over that hump.
Yeah, that could work as well.
And we push us forward, not back.
Or electricity. Bumper cars.
Oh yeah.
Do they have wheels?
Everywhere is just connected like a tram.
Yeah. More trams got wheels though.
Yeah, it's a tram without wheels. Isn't it? Welcome back to the science podcast.
Things that make you go, this is going quite fun. Okay, maybe like a couple more then.
Yeah. Hit me.
Okay, if you could only eat one meal forever, which one is keeping you sane the longest?
Steak and chips. Can't beat it.
Is that nutritionally the best option as well, though?
Yep.
I don't know if it is.
It is to me.
I think I would pick just like broccoli, rice, and chicken.
Oh, that's a sad life, mate.
It is, but like
I suppose it's one meal. Like, you could just chuck some broccoli on the side of your steak, and there you go. Nutrition sorted, mate. Completed it.
Yeah, but chips aren't that good for you, are they?
Just potatoes in a different shape, mate.
They're fried, bro.
Some say they're fried. That's propaganda. That's what I hear.
Yeah, maybe that one's not too bad. Like,
But if it's like you said, to keep me sane, right?
yeah, true.
How quickly do you go insane, or like bodybuilders despise eating like chicken and rice consistently?
Yeah, but look at
even
them.
if when it's nicely seasoned, like. But I don't see how you could ever get. Now I want steak and chips. Now I ain't had lunch. Welcome back to the Fat Boy Podcast.
And to be
steak
fair,
dinner for the
I
next
just said
time.
you can have one meal forever, and he picks it, and now he wants it.
Why wouldn't I? It's my eternal death row meal.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, you'd pick your death row meal, wouldn't you?
What's your death row meal?
Oh,
Question and a half, isn't it?
yeah. I don't know. I think maybe it would be. Well, I was talking to someone else actually about something like this the other day. Not the same question, but
Just
just
so many other friends.
just you know how KFC sometimes just bangs, but then sometimes
It's
it's
real. It's like 1 in 10.
Yeah,
Just
I said
knock
that.
your socks off.
That was my odds.
Yeah, genuinely.
I said 1 in 10,
It's
and it
facts.
makes up for the 9 bad because the 1 is so good.
KFC, the home of gambling addicts.
Yeah.
Every time it's just
You just know, like
Gil
it
needs a new
hits.
pair of shoes.
It hits when it hits. But
He does, yeah.
Like, not when it's bad. It's really bad. Like, I can't believe.
Oh,
I'm
there's
eating
nothing
this.
worse than biting and just all the skin slops off and slaps you on the chin. Actually, the worst. Yep.
So, I don't know if I'd risk that. Is what I'm saying for a.
But if you could guarantee it was the 1 in 10,
Ooh,
that would be
then
part of your
I'd-
death row.
That's why I think.
Because we're in a scenario where
maybe-
there's nothing messed up. It's perfect for your last meal, down to the last minute details.
Well, maybe like a proper kebab. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I
No,
love
to be
the
fair,
kebab.
you can't knock it because if it's certain, if like a are we
Kebab
talking
centre.
best kebab. Where
Shout
we're at?
out, but no, but like 2010 kebab centre.
She stated it.
Yeah,
Go back in the time machine and get my death row meal.
yeah, boss man's still there. Everything, mate.
To be fair, it did bang in 2010.
I'm telling you, you're in Southampton
Go
in
down to
2010.
kebab centre, mate.
There's
Best-
no beating it.
Yeah,
It's not what it used to be, but still,
it's
like,
shit.
that's why I wouldn't risk it now. But if I could like go back and grab something,
This is a really hard question.
I think that's. I guess a pizza would be kind of alright. Nah, that's
I'm not
wasted.
gonna waste pizza on it.
That's
I think I'd have to combine. It'd be like a bit of a like all you can eat style thing where you get lots of different genres and different places.
Nah, that's
right?
a cop out.
What do you mean? What, I've got to pick one meal only?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you think like you can go. Oh, if you just go down to the all you can eat and just grab me everything, I'll just have it all.
No. I mean,
Is there
like, I
really
would go to lots of different takeaways and get the one bit that's the best from it.
Do you know what? I've always thought you could like if you had like a Burger King burger and the KFC chicken
This is
and
what I'm
then
saying,
like
right?
fries from McDonald's or something.
Yeah, because here's
Do
the
you know what I mean?
combo for me.
This-
Chinese restaurant near us, Fusion Noodle Bar. Best spare ribs on the planet.
Right.
Bang, they're in there, right?
Yeah.
McDonald's chips
Okay.
alongside it.
A lot of
they're
people
in.
don't actually rate them as high.
I do.
Yeah,
I do. I
fair
think they're
play.
some of the best fries in the game, and there's just something about them, right? They probably put mad chemicals in it, and then the steak is in there still, but there's probably like a 10-ounce, I'd say ribeye potentially.
Steak's a bit similar for me for KFC.
But it'll
it
be
bangs
like,
or it doesn't.
yeah.
bang.
So in this scenario, everything's perfect. So
Okay.
that's like laid out as part of the spread, and then potentially maybe go in a mac and cheese, but one I've made like my recipe because I haven't had like anyone.
You're making your own death room.
No, I'm giving them a
Death
sheet
row
of
meal.
paper I've written it on. I've written on a bit of toilet roll, and I'm going to make me that.
Yeah, but how
right?
do you know he's going to do it the same?
I don't know. So hand it
Oh,
to-
but you are
give it
saying
to my mum to make or something.
everything's perfect in this scenario.
Yeah. And then maybe that's like the compliment. And then
It's got Gordon Ramsay
just a
back there.
series of sauces to go with it. I need a beef drippings. I need a peppercorn.
I'm sorry, but
Maybe a hoisin.
well, the question I was going to ask actually, is there a limit to what you can actually order on death row?
Probably in real life.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it has to...
They just hand you fucking Deliveroo.
Well, you can't know, but let's just say you had a feast for like a whole, like a table worth of different things, like you're saying.
Mm.
They're probably like, no, you're not having that much. Pick just like a normal meal, mate.
I don't know. I don't know how it actually works.
True.
Well, it's more of a philosophical question, but I wonder what the practicalities actually are.
Yeah,
Maybe they're just like a little bit nicer and cook you whatever is able to cook in the prison kitchens, or you're literally just allowed to request anything and everything. But I think it might depend on what you did. But no one gets put on death row for anything other than like real bad murder. So
yeah. So
it's a bit of an ethical question, isn't it?
But I don't think you could be like, pop down to McDonald's for me and get everything. They'd be like, no, just pick one meal, mate. If you
Give
go,
them a
if, you want,
budget, yeah.
if you want McDonald's, then pick a meal. You can't have.
They probably just make them select from one place, and it probably has to be within that locale, I guess.
And is there a budget? Yeah. Did you say what, within the calorie? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I assume it's just like pick one place
Oh, imagine
and
they
pick
said
a
you've got-
reasonable, because obviously they're not going to spend hundreds on a death row.
You got
mate.
1,000 calories. That's all you're allowed.
Oh my
imagine.
god! You breathe air. That's 1,000 calories done, mate. Fucking hell.
What did you? Oh yeah, you said yours. Yours was like a complete mix.
Yeah, it'd be a complete mix. Or if I had to double down, it would probably be just like the perfect Chinese. If I had to pick just one.
If humans hibernated, how would society change?
In a way, it's kind of the move.
Well, don't we hibernate every night in a way?
Yeah,
by
kind of.
sleeping?
Yeah. It's the concept of sleeping is pretty dumb if we had to explain it to an alien.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you have to shut down once a night?
Yeah.
And you're just like
A third of your
completely
life
vulnerable.
is just
Not there.
just staying asleep, not moving or doing anything.
Yeah, it's pretty odd. But I think if we had to hibernate, I mean, I'd happily skip the winter. If I'm looking at it as just like I'm skipping a cutscene, I'm in.
Would it add years to your life or take away in this? Like sleep is a third of your life is gone.
Without knowing how hibernation actually works and going off of the Yogi Bear myth that's in my head, I presume that a lot of your body function and everything else slows down, because I think that's what happens. You're
Like
in a
bears
very
hibernate,
rested
right?
state. So I'm not sure they come out feeling a lot older, but I know it's like it's almost like a bit of a meditation in a way, but you're like deep in it Buddhist monk style. So I guess it would help you. It might actually help you live longer, because you think about it, if you're constantly skipping, let's say, all of winter and you wake up in the spring, then you avoid potential colds you get over that period, less stress on bones and joints. You need less nutrition, but that means the downside could be you wake up with less nutrition and you got a bit stiff, all that
Yeah, you haven't moved for like 3 months.
I think you do bears and that do actually move in hibernation. They just stay like real sleepy in that. From what I've heard, they're not like completely conked out.
Yeah.
I think there is
So they
some
can wake up. You
lucidness
can,
there.
if you shake them enough, you can.
I think so, because I swear, like,
You can get.
wouldn't they have to drink water still, or is that my headcanon? Because I'm not sure
I don't
humans.
know.
I don't think humans have the capability to like store the same energy the way bears do. You know what I mean? Now, I know you can get pretty porky. Like, I'm one of the lucky few, but I don't think like I don't think it would work that way. Maybe it is. Everyone would have to get my size or bigger, and then by the time the winter's over, we all wake up like looking like rock stars and be like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." I have no idea.
I've got like over the hedge in my mind now. The bear's like at the start trying to get all the snacks ready.
Yeah.
Because why? Yeah, because
Is that Over the Hedge, or are you thinking of there's like another one that came out at a similar time? Because Over the Hedge is the one with the squirrels where they're trying to steal food from
the snacks. From
Yeah,
the bear.
was there
From
a
the
bear in it?
Yeah, they try and steal the snacks from the bear, and the bear catches them, and it's like, go
yeah.
get all my snacks back, and they have to like.
I got that mixed up with Hunting Season. Remember that one?
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
bear
yeah.
yeah. Carry on.
Because bears hibernate, and
Hibernate.
they hibernate, and then they still have to sleep the next day after, because you'd be like, I'm not sleeping again for ages, would you? That's what you'd think, but you'd need to. It's not like sleepers now not needed.
I assume it must take ages to actually wake up properly. Like you're
Okay.
you're drowsy for like the next 2 weeks. before you
Here's the
actually-
scenario then.
Yeah.
You hibernate for 3 months out of the year, but you don't need to sleep.
Oh, instantly cashing that in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
3 months straight of, but let's say it's optional.
But if with sleep, you just wake up and it's done. It's like going under anaesthetic. You're like, is it done already? Like, sorted. That'd be fucking sick. And then you get to unlock another 12 hours of the day.
12 hours? You need to sleep in 12 hours.
Well, I'm just saying for 24 hours, you're awake for 12, sleep
That's
for 12.
Eight.
Eight, or whatever the fucking map is.
You're up for about 16 hours.
Yeah. Whatever the case may be. But
Yeah.
you unlock that. That's pretty sick.
You think that would be better?
Yeah.
Okay, no, let me rephrase that, because realistically, if you're supposed to get 8 hours a day in 24 hours, that's a third of your day. So not 3 months, 4 months then, extra month. So you've only got...
I feel like I'd take that trade if I lost half the year.
Really? So even if you...
Is that more than sleep would actually lose you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I would take whatever the equivalent is, I feel. And just get it all over with in one go. It just seems more efficient to me.
Yeah.
So I won't wake up when I don't know what's going on.
It's just like, God, you've done it wrong. This is how I would do it if I was in charge.
I'm sitting, let me make a couple of calls.
Can we just get this over with?
In a corporate
Well, yeah, you eliminating... Well, I was going to say, actually... I was going to say maybe it's a safer option because you're eliminating the danger that can happen in those 3-4 months, but...
I mean, I feel like then all the predators would then adapt to get you during that time.
No, what I was going to say is I'm pretty sure most, let's say, men do most damage or harm or can be in bad situations at like 4 in the morning. And now we're all up at 4 in the morning. Let's be honest, that's not a good idea, is it?
You raise a solid point there.
That's like clubs open every hour of every day for 8 months straight.
Well, that's assuming that culture doesn't change because of this, and you've still got the nightclub and that kind of
Or
vibe
like
going
night
on.
work and stuff. Well,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
if-
even
if-
need night work.
If the city never sleeps, then how does culture change, right?
Yeah.
Do
you
we
think-
even look at things in binary like night and day anymore?
Do you know what would be crazy though?
Mm.
What if you had a preference that, no, I'm not going to do it during the winter. I'd rather do it in the summer. And
You get to choose when you shut down.
yeah. And then let's just say, like, I could not see you for like 8 months because
That'd be
you
weird.
went 4 months down and I went 4 months down as soon as you woke
I
up.
feel like this would create a whole new war in the world. You know, the summer clans versus the winter clans.
Yeah.
But if you got to custom choose it, that means bare people would just be like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in 2 years, mate." It'd be really weird.
And waking up as well, if life can carry on. Because what you thought, I guess, originally is that everybody is under at the same time.
I feel like what would happen is it would end up getting decided per country and maybe regions.
Oh, you think
So
it'd get political?
Potentially. Because what happens if fucking France over here is picked summer to sleep and we've picked winter to sleep?
We just
And
go over
France
to
is just like, oh, I'll take their land while they're sleeping. Like, it seems like a play. So everyone around the world would be like, don't get me when I'm sleeping. So that everyone would end up
No, but
agreeing.
you'd have shifts, wouldn't you? Like, you'd have people guarding. So you're not all taking a nap at the same time.
You know, weirdly enough, there's a system in One Piece.
Really?
There's an island called Zo where there's basically animal people that can talk, and there's the night clan and the day clan, and they make it work. And there's 2 kings, one for the night, one for the day.
Oh,
It's pretty sick.
okay.
And they're eternally beefing, but they're actually good mates.
Because ours is sort of similar now. Like, people do night shifts and keep the world running while most of us sleep, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've got the other side of the world that are awake when we are asleep.
Yeah. So if anything, the new element here is just hibernation, really.
Yeah, it's just doing it all at once, but you can pick and choose. Let's be honest, most people are probably going to go the winter route.
Yeah, and I feel like we'd end up getting invaded during a country's chosen nap time. Just wake up and
Yeah, because our winter is different to Australia's winter, and
yeah,
vice versa,
time
right?
zones, mate. I mean,
so the Australians would be asleep near enough. They'd be getting ready to go to sleep right now.
You've gone on holiday, be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I can't travel to Thailand right now because they're all fucking hibernating.
Yeah.
How bizarre would that be?
And then you wouldn't want to go there when it is their summer because it would be winter here, so you'd rather get your nap in. Oh, there's so many issues with it. Maybe God got it right.
Logistical nightmare.
Maybe he did get it right.
I think the big man had a point when he didn't set this system up.
Yeah, because we were like, well, surely that's the play. No, it's not the play. It's not the play.
No sleep altogether should be the play. We should just be able to function
Okay,
24/7.
no sleep then. But a third of your life is taken off. As in, like,
I feel
let's
like
just
that-
say life
I feel like that
expectancy-
would then line us up with the lifespan of most other animals as well. We live quite long. Like, so
too long.
Yeah, so if let's say 80 is I'm not sure what the average age is.
Yeah,
but
let's
let's
say
say you
80.
live to 80. What would be a third of that?
Well, it'd be like 25 years, I think, something like that.
So around 65, you die.
No,
It's fair-
that'd be 55.
Ooh. It's fair. Like, give me the 60, right? Usually after that is when shit starts to fall off the rails.
Yeah,
That's
do you
when
reckon,
you're 60. That's just when mates of yours just randomly drop dead for no reason. Like, you know, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
but the first, first few years, you're pretty much asleep anyway most of the time.
yeah,
So-
I feel like humans live too long as is.
Mm.
Healthcare costs
Well, we're actually
for the
gonna
state would go down.
We'll probably end up
dramatically.
living longer soon anyway.
God.
Why?
I don't want to live that long. Like, not in terms of I'm not enjoying it, but I don't
Are
want
you okay?
Like, I want to go out at the top of my game. You know, it's like bronze retirement. Doesn't want to go out when the wheels have already fallen off. I don't want to go out of life when the wheels have already fallen off. I need to go out in some kind of blaze of glory. I need to be able to stand, walk, run, and wipe my own ass. As soon as I
Yeah,
can
a lot
fail,
of-
any of those abilities fail me. Maybe I can do without running.
I'd say
but like,
a lot of 80-year-olds can do most of those things still.
yeah,
Not
yeah, I
a lot of
suppose.
them.
So it depends on how you look after yourself, or just luck with medical stuff.
Yeah.
But let's say the top end is 70. Even then, it really starts to fall off a cliff, and that just tells me that we weren't supposed to be here that long anyway.
No, but again, if you look after yourself, maybe there will be a point where that guy that's.
But even
trying
those
to,
that did, sometimes you get unlucky,
yeah, of course, you can get hit by a bus anytime.
or just your brain decides that you, sir, have dementia. Like, you don't have a choice over it.
What?
What did I say? looks at Google. All of them are purple.
Purple links. Dang, I'm cooked. Okay, so you're not taking that deal then, though, or you are taking that
I
deal?
don't remember what the original deal
I
was.
was saying, like, you only live to 55 now, but you'd never get to sleep. Sleep's kind of nice though.
That's only because we get tired. If we don't even know the feeling of tiredness, we won't crave sleep.
No, well, I think we need it still. We're too crazy, man. You wouldn't know what to do. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't know what to do.
People get bored now, and there's sleep.
Boredom is okay.
Yeah,
It's
boredom
okay
is
to be bored.
Yeah,
It's okay
it's
to
a
be
good.
bored.
It's a privilege to be bored.
Yeah, yeah. There's a guy in one of the anime series I watch called Full Metal Alchemist, and his soul gets bonded to a suit of armor.
Yeah.
But that means he can't eat, drink, taste, or sleep. And his brother didn't happen to him. So basically, he just sits there in the corner waiting for his brother to get up for years. I'm like, that would be awful if
Right.
you're the only one that can't sleep.
Yeah.
But he doesn't feel tired or anything. He's just there. He just has to exist and wait until the rest of the world wakes up every time. That would do my head in. That would be the worst.
Wow.
And I assume that's what vampires must be like. But obviously they
It's
sleep
like that
during
Black
the day.
Mirror episode where they put her in a teddy bear. Like, she's in a coma and they take her
Oh, it's
soul.
got consciousness in
And
it.
she's basically like in a couch or like in a chair, and she just gets to see through the teddy bear.
Yeah.
But she can only respond by saying like a positive button and a negative button, and it's like, I love you, or it's like,
Oh.
I need a hug, which means that it's sad.
Yeah.
And then she just watches. She never feels tired or anything, but she's just watching through the eyes of a teddy bear.
Black Mirror is too much, man.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Freaks me out about society too much. Can't do it.
Okay, so you're not going for that then, no? Oh, yeah, you are going for that. You don't want sleep.
The thing is, I wouldn't go for it if no one else was going. If you men do it first, I'll do it. That's my response to that.
Yeah, you don't want to be a trendsetter now. You don't want to be different.
Trendsetter. No, I'd just be, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I'd just be up there waiting for everyone else to get up. Nah, it would have to be if I could change society to do it,
Yeah.
and that was the way the world was. I think I'd press that button.
Yeah. Okay, here's one that I know. All right. If time travel becomes real, what year is getting ruined first?
Now, is time travel commercially available? Like, do people just have it in their yard, or is this like the government uses it?
Let's say everyone gets one trip a year.
Well, the first person is probably going to go back and try and kill baby Hitler or something. Like the
Let's
really
just say-
obvious cliches are going to try and happen first. But because we don't know what theory of time is correct,
Yeah.
we will have no idea what will happen. whether we'll branch off a different timeline for any time anyone takes an action.
The butterfly effect, yeah.
But not even necessarily. So the butterfly effect is one stream, but one decision here changes something up here. That's one theory. The other one is like from the Loki series, where every different action sparks a new timeline.
Oh right, yeah.
And they're like trimming timelines and pruning and all that kind of stuff. Well, there's probably another one which I'm not smart enough to understand. But like, I feel like everything would depend on if we take the butterfly theory thing. It wouldn't matter what happened when. Everything's done.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, because that would be. I think that would be the case, or at least the action would cause a different outcome. But let's just say, because I don't really understand what it means by what year is getting ruined first. Like, what's getting ruined?
I assume it's like what action's getting taken first. So like,
yeah, like Hitler's dead, and everybody is accused to try and kill him.
Or like who goes back to try and like become an Egyptian pharaoh or something.
Yeah, I don't really understand.
Or forward for that matter.
Okay, what year are you? Okay, what I'd like to say is spectator mode. You just get to kind of like.
Oh, just to see what's popping.
Yeah, you get to fly around like you would if you would, in a Call of Duty.
Can I only do this once, or can I pop over and see multiple places?
Once a year, like I said.
Once a year, I get to go and spectate another time.
Yeah, for an hour.
I'm immediately going back to see dinosaurs.
Yeah, that'd be
If
cool.
I'm in safety spectator mode, I'm like, let me see what these look like. Just go back and there's a bunch of chickens running around and be like...
What if you... Because you'd have to pick where you spawn as well. And obviously the land's a lot different there.
Luckily enough...
I'm not saying that's like a map. Ooh. You have to like pick it on the globe.
Yeah, so what's tricky is... Because they can kind of track... Depending on how far you go back, when Pangea was a thing...
Yeah, exactly.
They don't know about Pangea.
Brain even alone.
And so, for instance, we know there was where T-Rex was, or where pterosaurs were, things like that. So you'd have to see when it happened, before or after Pangea.
Yeah.
You'd know roughly the country. Like we could just hop over to the Isle of Wight and we'd be able to see loads. But was the Isle of Wight in the same place, or are we going to spectate mode in just the middle of the ocean? Like,
yeah, I'm giving you current globe, and you have to sort of just pick.
And we just have to know.
So if you're going that far back, I'm not giving you Pangea globe. I'm giving you a current day globe.
Oh, but this is what I mean. If you had to use the current globe, you'd
try
have to know where
Pangea,
in Pangea what that was before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's a waste maybe then, because you might accidentally pick the middle of the ocean and go. And when you're watching it, like you're on a spectator mode, you can't just like... You kind of just like...
Oh, you fixed in one place?
No, you can move around, but like...
Not too
in
fast.
spectator mode, you can't really... Can you? You can sort of just...
Can't be zooming.
Zooming around.
There's loads of things you want to see. But the problem is, all the things I'd want to see, I don't speak the language of what would be happening. So you can go back and be like, what was happening with Jesus? Or like, go back to any Roman emperor. Let me see a Colosseum fight.
And they're like, smash noise, and you're like...
I'd be like... This is cool, man. Like, what happened to the Library of Alexandria? There'd be all the things. But even if I could read any of them motherfucking books, I can't understand it. So
you can't pick them up as well. You can't interact with anything.
So I'd have to like float around looking for an open book.
Yeah. Guy could be like really fast at reading. Like, I wasn't finished.
Yeah, I could have a look, see. Because there could be things you could go back to when we know some of the pyramids are being built and see the techniques that was actually happening.
Aliens.
So they say. But it could be so many different things, and there's.
Where are you going, man?
And that's I don't fucking know. Every time you go, no, wait a minute.
No, I told you the rules. You get the globe. You pinpoint where you want to go, and you tell me the date. Come on, bro. An hour as well.
It's
so
really
like
morbid, fucked up answer. Like, give me 1944 Hiroshima. I want to see it go boom. Is it 45? I don't know.
Yeah, he picks 44. He's a year early. Like
he's just looking at Japan like, you guys are in for a world of hurt.
You're just watching people walk around. You're like,
you're just trying to shout, next year, run!
They can't hear you. Don't let me leave, bro.
No.
Plus, if you said 45, I'm telling you, you need the date and time as well.
Well, this is one of the things,
Do your research.
Well, the problem is, we don't know how accurate research is. Like, to a certain extent, recent history is like fairly accurate.
Yeah.
But if you go back too far, who knows?
Yeah, like
Because
I'm
someone
telling you,
just
you
could have been
You
lying.
could go back and watch Hiroshima if you. Let's be honest. I'm not saying you had to decide right now. You've got a whole year to decide what you want to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually go back and watch it.
No, but I'm saying if you really wanted to, you could find the time and the date. It's that recent, right? It's pretty accurate. But if you wanted to see the dinosaurs,
Open the door. Yeah, no. This is a really fucking hard question.
and I'm saying an hour as well, just
Especially 'cause
specifically
they-
if you wanted to go watch like LeBron win the Cleveland chip or something, it lasts
You're
more than
spitting
an hour.
with that. That's a good one. The problem is because I'm now hesitant to go back like any further than the last 50 years purely for historical accuracy.
Yeah, true.
Because someone could have just made a mistake, or I could be off by 10 minutes and I've missed a bit I wanted to see. Because it'd be like
Got to
plenty
wait a
of,
whole year.
there could be plenty of rooms you wanted to be in. Like, give me the Situation Room 9/11.
Yeah, but
And
you
let
probably-
me see if it really was an inside job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just, let me just be in Bush's bedroom, like listening in. I ain't got a clue.
It's not like Big Brother, so you got like multiple cameras. You're just like a little bit of a drone flying around.
Fly on the
drone.
wall in any room in history.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna pick something quite recent, right? Within the last 150 years. Let's be honest. What else is?
There could be anything. Like, it'd be fascinating to hear some conversations from like Napoleon. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but you don't understand French.
Any English king, yeah, exactly. But like, it would be cool if it was like subtitles.
No subtitles. Sorry.
Hey, you're making the situation awful, Tom. So you go. They add any stipulations. I ain't got a clue what I'd watch. Like,
Yeah, to be fair, I was just grilling you each time. Where would I go? Yeah, I think mine wouldn't be that depressing. I think I'd go watch something really, I don't know, relive a moment or something that was, not personally for me, but just, I don't know. Probably something sporty, right? And go watch that again. But then I could just watch that on YouTube. That's so dumb. Why would I do that?
because all the mysteries that I'd want to know, I don't think we have the exact time and date of them.
Well, that may be the challenge, that you get to try and find it every
There's
year.
a lot of smart people than me that have been attempting to find the answers to these fucking
Yeah, but
challenges.
they don't have a time travel device that can pinpoint them to the exact location and time.
Yeah, but having
Yes,
a
we
time
don't.
travel device is pointless if you don't know when and where. Like, I'm actually clocking this now. Like, this would be the genuine. Like, you put a time machine in front of us right now. What are we doing? We
Yeah,
we
we'd be
wouldn't know
like-
what to do with that.
Even if we didn't have all these stipulations, like, we'd be going, I don't know.
Because what we could do, is we would just give our best go to from the knowledge that is currently available for the thing we wanted to see. Like, I would want to see a Colosseum fight in ancient Rome. That would be pretty sick. I'd want to see really what happened with the Spartans at Thermopylae. That would be a really cool one.
You're saying all these really interesting things, and my head's just going, we could go watch Michael Jackson in concert.
So I want to go back and watch the Arsenal Invincibles final game of the
Just
season.
like, watch Freddie at Wembley, you know.
Nail. Nail.
Full on being, and
That
I'm
would
just there
actually be a
like,
banger.
whoa.
One on that one, Woodstock. That would be pretty sick to watch.
I'd be pretty messed up to watch. Oh no, sorry, Woodstock. Yeah, what am I thinking?
I don't know what
You
you're
know, like
thinking.
Limp Bizkit in
Chocolate starfish.
yeah.
What happened in one of their concerts?
Is that I think it's Woodstock. Sorry, I'm just.
Well, I thought Woodstock was just known for being like the biggest music festival anyone's ever pulled off.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that they, like, it was in the 90s, and obviously they're like,
I thought Woodstock was in like the 60s or something.
yeah, but they carried it on. I'm pretty sure, right? So Limp
Oh no, I
Bizkit,
wanted the OG big one.
uh,
Biscuit.
Crowd.
Chocolate starfish.
Yeah, Woodstock '99. I was right.
What happened then?
So their set at Woodstock '99 is infamous for turning a crowd of over 200,000 people into a chaotic, violent scene during break stuff, resulting in riots, property damage, and intense mosh pits, often cited as the peak moment of disorder in festival's disastrous history. I'm pretty sure people died. Did anyone die? Maybe not. But still, it was mad.
Show must go on. They just kept rolling,
You know,
rolling.
like, break stuff is like one of those songs.
Oh yeah.
A mosh pit as well.
That'd
But
be
you're in a
really
drone, so you can kind of just watch people get
Oh yeah,
messed
that's
up.
what I mean. It's a bird's eye view. That'd be It'd be pretty sweet. I mean, watching a naval battle real time would be pretty sweet.
Ooh,
Go back and watch like actual like this is a thing
warfare.
about historical like you could go back and try and find the real Blackbeard, like
Oh, that's just too difficult though.
not necessarily because he did at one point basically have an island to himself.
Yeah, but
And
what are
he-
you going to watch him do? Just taking a dump and walking around?
Well, probably on his ship, doing some stuff. I guess. I'm pretty sure he
Well, he's
laid
on his
siege
island.
to. There was a time where he laid siege to an island, and I think I'm not sure if it was against the British or Spanish government, but managed to like essentially take it. That would be pretty sweet to watch. But I think they then got him shortly after that.
You need the exact time and date though.
I'm pretty sure
And
we've got the
location.
exact time for that, the
And
exact
location.
date for that, and location. Yeah, yeah. It's not like a
Really?
mystical myth thing. Like there's genuine record of what Blackbeard did, so that was pretty sick. Because the English government would have taken stock of it at the time. They probably messed with the East India Company and got wrecked, probably because that's what happened to everyone. But yeah, there'd be a lot of cool stuff. I think the more you deep it, the more you'd be able to figure it out. But the safest thing you could do if you get a day's worth.
Yeah, a day.
Most of the time, you get the day of how when these things happen is accurate.
Yeah.
So you just have to hang around until what you wanted to see was actually happening. So
Yeah, but that's against the rules.
you said we get a day to get
No, you get an hour.
an hour.
Yeah, so
you
just-
suck, man.
That's why I said if you want to go watch
All right,
like
you
a
got some-
specific event, you have to maybe miss half of it.
That's the worst. I think even give me a full movie's worth.
Yeah, no, just the hour.
Like, what have you thought of one yet?
No. Like, I can't think of it. Like I said, I'd probably just end up watching Freddie at Wembley or something. That was only 20 minutes or so anyway, so
The thing is, I
It'd be
wouldn't have
over
the
quick.
exact time of this, but I'd want to go back and watch a duel from Miyamoto Musashi. I'd want to see that.
between who, sorry?
Miyamoto Musashi,
Okay.
the world's most famous samurai, never lost
You
a
don't have
duel.
the time, so you're going to have to have a little...
I'd pop guess it.
I know
Just a
exactly where I'm
risk.
going.
Where you going?
I'm going back to watch Wilt's 100-point game.
What time did it happen?
I can find out.
Hopefully that would be on record.
Yeah, it was on the radio.
But that's actually a shout.
And then I can see.
That's a shout.
That,
I think he did it personally.
Yeah, same, but...
I just think he did it so long ago against like janitors. It's pointless.
Yeah, but I just thought, I'd be like, it happened, I saw it, and it was a thing. I think a few people would be doing that. Sports fans out there.
Sport fans.
Yeah,
Dope.
I think that's enough.
That is enough. That's quite a lot to think about. There's probably people screaming at us for like,
oh my God, go and
"How
watch
did you
this."
not think of this?" But yeah, there's some pretty cool moments in there.
There's people screaming still like, a hot dog is a sandwich. From the first
Hold on to that, Chestnut. I felt like we had that conversation 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Bloody
Well,
hell.
Arsenal are going to win. Like, that's the first thing we kicked off
Yeah,
with.
shut up and eat your hot dog, mate. Fucking hell. On that note, if
Yes.
you like this episode, please like and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel to, we're on the road to 200 now. So thanks y'all for contributing. Comment some more things we should talk about. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. And we'll see you. All that jazz, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.